Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. After his performance Sunday afternoon versus the Tennessee Titans, Browns rookie sensation Shedeur Sanders will be named QB1 by head coach Kevin Stefanski for the remainder of the season. Up next for the Browns is a road trip to Chicago to take on the Bears this Sunday at 1 o'clock. The Heisman Trophy finalists were announced yesterday. Fernando Mendoza, Diego Pavia, Julian Sand, and Jeremiah Love will all take center stage in New York, where the winner will be named this Saturday. On the ice for the Columbus Blue Jackets tonight, they'll be in Carolina to take on the Hurricanes. Meanwhile, on the hardwood, the basketball Buckeyes will play 13th ranked Illinois. This update was sponsored by Whiskey War by High Bank Distillery. Drink local, drink High Bank. Breaking sports news when it happens right here on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Good morning, Columbus.
Joe, that ain't good enough. Come on, Joe.
Wait, no. Stop this one.
Frizzle left tight, F fly, pass 37 punch, waggle, help, baby dizzy, X fan on the turbo.
Thank you, baby.
Football, man.
It's time to listen to a bald, fat loudmouth
Mr. T-Bone.
and a former football player.
And that ball intercepted by Tyvis Powell.
Wow, no radio station has ever done that before.
Did it work for those people?
No, it never does. But it might work for us.
Welcome to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Oh, yeah, welcome in. Happy Tuesday. What's up? I'm T-Bone. He's Tyvis. Good morning, Tyvis.
Good morning, T-Bone.
You know, we have done a lot of fun things in I think it's just about been 6 months that we've been on the air together.
Since May.
Okay, so 5 months. No, 6 months.
That's 7.
No, it's
December.
That's bad math, Tyvis. It is December. God, I was thinking it was November.
How's that
May?
bad? How's that bad math?
So
May
June
is the 5th month.
Yeah, but June is the first month. July, August, September, October, November, December. Bad math by us.
Yeah,
all right,
what's
7
wrong
months.
with you? You know what? Listen, man, don't y'all ever try me, okay?
I'm not trying to try you.
Try
Listen.
me. I know my numbers.
Okay, listen. Here's the point. We have been on the air for 7 months together as a duo. We've had a lot of good times. We've had a few bad times. Like yesterday was bad times, right? Because Buckeyes lost. That wasn't fun. However, we have, soon a chance to redeem ourselves as Buckeyes. Get to hopefully watch Ohio State go do that. But today, Dylan has been pushing for this for a while, and we finally relented and said, let's do it. Today is the debut of, it's a new day. It's called Hot Take Tuesday.
It's Hot Take Tuesday.
So, get them off early and often. Here's how you do it. You tweet us at Bone and Tyvis 971, or you can go on the Fan app. Leave us a voicemail. I guess that's what we'll call it. There's a little function there. You hit record audio, and you can send us an audio message that way, and we'll play them on the air. I got a few already. We'll get to them, but you can be a part of it. And you know what? I'm going to start it off with a hot take, Tyvis.
You got one?
Tuesday's overrated.
Well,
Yeah, so get your hot takes in today.
In college, to me, the way my mind is set up, in college, that's Bloody Tuesdays.
Oh,
so that's
yeah.
the hardest practice of the
Well,
week.
see.
And then in the NFL, this is off day. So it's like hot and cold. For me.
Very different.
Yeah.
Those are very different things. No, for us on Hot Take Tuesday, here's where I look at it as. This is a safe space for you to get off a take that you maybe have had in the chamber for a while. Maybe you've sent it in your group text and everyone in the group chat is like, you're an idiot. Well, this is the place because we're looking for that.
That's Dylan. Dylan does stuff like that all the time.
Why do you think he came up with this idea? Dylan is the king of hot takes.
So I would not be the dumbest voice on the show. We'll get a dumb listener to say something even more stupid than what I have to say.
To feel like
How do you know that?
I'm trying to feel like
That's a high bar for them to jump over, Dylan, because you said some really stupid stuff, just for what it's worth.
Has it been something heavy on my heart that I feel like I need to say?
I mean, you can. If something comes up during the show, you can throw it out there. You could obviously do like the king of hot take back in the day, right? I'm sure he thought it was a hot take, was Jerry Seinfeld with the airline food overrated. I mean, I don't think it is. I don't think airline food even exists anymore, right? What are you expecting from airline food?
You like on the plane?
Yeah, what do you think you're going to get?
In flight?
Yeah, what do you are you getting steak?
Yeah, I don't know.
You're getting nothing.
I don't know why he thought that.
I don't know. No, I'm just saying, like, you can put anything out there you want to. Throw some hot takes at us at Bone and Tyvis 971. Here's one from Jackson. This was from yesterday. We talked about this. We teased it.
Jackson said one and said Andrew Berry needs to go with Stefanski. AB pushed Watson's cap hit further every year knowing he wasn't good, wasting Haslam's money every year to get 3 wins, and has zero track record of drafting wide receivers and offensive line. Bonus, keep 4 and 17 on the field in goal line situations, Ryan. FFS. If you're not online enough, you don't know what FFS means, I'll let you Google it and figure it out. But, hey, are those hot takes? I don't know. That one to me felt like kind of medium take because I think those are both very easy things to jump onto. But
no, a hot take would be something like Ohio State secondary is overrated.
Oh, that would be a hot take.
That's a hot take.
Is that what you're saying?
No.
Oh, I thought we had
hypothetically speaking.
Yeah.
No, I thought we had Tyvis. So I thought that was it. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Tell them, former defensive back for Ohio State. Tell them they suck.
No, I mean I won't. Are they overrated?
Oh no, we do. No, they're not over. Are they overrated? Are you saying that?
I think that.
You think they're properly rated?
This is interesting.
Are they underrated?
This is interesting because
there's only threw it out there, and now you're questioning your own hot take.
Because it's really not that bad when I sit back and think about it. Because there's one guarantee. The one guarantee is Caleb Downs.
Yeah, that's right.
The other 3 can be hot and cold.
That's very true.
So,
that is absolutely right.
I don't know exactly where the world has them rated. That's why I can't say if they're overrated or underrated.
Statistically, they're rated very high because they take care. They keep teams off the board for the most part. They held Indiana to nary 13 points, and honestly, it was really more like 10 because they were given a short field to work with, and they made them kick a field goal on the turnover.
Overrated.
Well, see, you can ponder that one. This one comes from Minnesota Browns fan who says if Shedeur Sanders does poor the rest of the year, it's still better for the Browns to draft a wide receiver and offensive tackle in the draft rather than draft a quarterback high in the 2026 draft. You should use Watson, Sanders, Gabriel as a bridge quarterback and look for a QB in the 2027 draft. Now, that feels a bit like a hot take. Don't even draft a quarterback next year.
I've been saying that all year.
Okay. Well, you and this guy, Minnesota Browns fan, both agree.
Tyvis wants Mac Jones on the Browns roster bad next year. That's what Tyvis wants.
No, actually, if Shedeur continues to play the way he's playing, I'm good for right now. I feel like that would give you another year.
Yeah.
And then if he doesn't perform well next year, then you can draft a quarterback in the next year because it's so many guys are allegedly going back to school. So...
Yeah. Well,
and I feel like Fernando Mendoza is the only one that's like sure. But then I don't know how he is in the locker room because he's kind of weird.
He's so corny. He's the worst.
Like I don't know how I feel about him leading my team.
Oh, dude.
And then Ty Simpson Ty Simpson had moments this year where he made a bunch of NFL throws, but then against Georgia, he just looks so bad. And then I don't know if Dante Moore is going to school or coming out. If he's coming out, I'd probably pick him.
If I'm him, I'm probably coming out, right? Because it's like at that point you're just saying, look at the rest of these idiots.
But he don't have a lot. He don't have a lot of experience like Ty Simpson.
Hey, you know where you can get experience? Playing in the NFL. But you're right. You're right.
Well, I mean, they incentivize you now to stay.
Yeah, they do. They'll pay you money if you stay. That's right.
Can you guys explain to me why everyone was so like pumped up by Fernando Mendoza's post-game interview with Jenny Taft?
Who was pumped up?
A lot of people.
I looked at it like, yeah, this guy.
He's weird.
It was like his normal interview, except for the intensity was higher.
Yeah, and I think he looked like he was kind of tearing up a little bit. I mean, the emotion was there. Dude, you're preaching to the choir on this. I am a soulless, heartless bastard because I watch every Tom Rinaldi piece on College Game Day. I'm just like, or no, now he's on Fox, right? Now he's moved over to Fox.
Yes.
But wherever, like, whenever he's done them, I'm just like, oh. Boy, if Tom Rinaldi wouldn't have a career if it wasn't for personal tragedies suffered by college football players. You know what I mean? Like, that's his whole job is to go find the worst thing that's happened in a guy's life and be like, 17 years ago, Paco's dog died, hit by a car. And I'm just like, all right, the guy was 5, and now we're going to bring this up and, like, have 8 interviews with, like, all his people, all the family. That I don't know. I just don't enjoy that side of college football, but a lot of people do. A lot of people love Tom Rinaldi. They love those weepy pieces. And Fernando Mendoza, they love him being emotional. They love, and obviously he's had some stuff in his life. I know his mom deals with some health issues. That's all well and good. I saw the family was there. What do you mean, why do people love that story? Of course they're going to love that story, Dylan. I'm just saying you and I are cold, heartless bastards. We don't feel the same way that normal people do, apparently, on this.
Y'all should work on that.
We should.
It's too late.
By the way, the Heisman finalists have been announced. Fernando Mendoza is going to win it, but the other guys who will be there with him are Jeremiah Love, Diego Pavia, and Julian Sayin. Hot Take Tuesday, greatest Heisman class ever assembled.
It's Hot Take Tuesday.
Yeah, they're the best ever.
That's
They're
cap.
greatest.
That's cap. They say this is the weakest.
Of course it is.
The weakest Heisman ever.
Totally agreed. And yeah, we can.
Not if
No, don't back off your hot take. That's right. Say it with your chest. 10 toes in.
If Fernando go out there and win it all, like win the whole thing, like I wouldn't say that.
I don't know, man. He's had like 3 big throws all season. And they were great throws. One of them was in the. But none of these guys. I'm not saying. Am I telling you Julian Sayin should win it? No. Go look. You want a hot take? Go look at how Julian Sayin looks when he doesn't have his 2 starting wide receivers out there. Doesn't look like a Heisman Trophy winner. That's all. Not this year. And who else is there? Jeremiah Love is fine. He's good. Best running back in college football.
I was about to say.
Not the level of Heisman.
He gonna be a 49er.
Well, here's the real talk is we just decided this was a quarterback running back award, and now everybody's like, there's no good quarterbacks and running backs. Like, maybe you should pick other players, like defensive players,
Texas Tech
linemen.
linebacker.
Yeah, you could go with Jacob Rodriguez. You could put, God forbid, you put Caleb Downs in the mix there. Oh, God, what if Jeremiah Smith, the guy who makes the Heisman Trophy quarterback at Ohio State, look like a Heisman Trophy winner? Maybe throw him in the mix. Whatever. There's a hot take for you.
The 97 class, by the way, which I'm pretty sure was only 3 deep with Peyton Manning, Randy Moss, Charles Woodson.
What a bunch of losers.
That's probably the best class.
Those guys suck. Those guys suck.
You could have gave it to anybody in there. Who won it, Charles?
Yeah, Charles Woodson won it. They don't let Michigan fans ever let you say that because they will never let you live that down. One NFL team is very desperate at quarterback. I'll tell you why next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning. For our friends up in Delaware County, note that Worthington Road is closed between Acorn Farms and Africa Road. This is because of a gas line leak. We're also still watching a closure off of Core Road right at Parsons. I'm 10 TV's Amy Stuggerwald with your fan traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Victor's Home Solutions. Schedule your free 21-point roof and window inspection today at victors.com.
Dormar, your climate hero.
When your furnace or air conditioner is broke, we come out that same day. Dormar, home the Tin Man.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 5 and 20%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. Visit amfam.com to learn more. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Busy schedule? This is Ryan Krieger, and Krieger Ford has you covered. Krieger Ford offers pickup and delivery, or our mobile service van will come right to you. It's fast, easy, and hassle-free. Schedule your appointment today only at KriegerFord.com.
Are you tired of paying retail prices? Then you've got to check out ColumbusAuctions.com, the online auction with pickup right here in Columbus, specializing in overstock products. Bidding starts at just $5. That's right, for only $5, you could score something that retails for $100. Most items come from places like Amazon, Lowe's, and Walmart, and if the listing is wrong or the item's broken, they'll give you a full refund. Plus, ColumbusAuctions.com offers a 14-day pickup. If you love deals on just about anything, try the new way to shop in Columbus at ColumbusAuctions.com.
Hey, everybody loves the holidays, but nobody wants to have the holidays dealing with pain, especially when you're with your loved ones. It's not your knees, your hip, your back, your shoulder. It's the time with the family and friends. All that can change, though, now in 2026. If you go see our friends over at QC Kinetics, they believe that relief doesn't just have to come with surgery or pills. Your body can heal itself with its own biologics. It can help you move live, and feel like yourself again. It's the best comeback story you're going to find. Powered by your own cells that built your body, they're going to help repair your body. And I should know, listen, I was a patient, and they helped take care of me. They helped take care of my dad. QC Kinetics delivers long-term relief, so make 2026 your turning point. Walk, hike, do the things you love to do without pain. And go and schedule your free consultation today in Dublin or Gahanna. Now is a great time to use those HSA and FSA dollars for treatment. So go to qckinetics.com/Columbus or call 380-208-4544.
Domar, you're kind of hero.
Tis the season to be hungry at Roosters. That's why for every $50 spent on Roosters gift cards, you'll receive a $10 Rooster Buck back in your stocking. May your holidays be filled with friends and family, love and laughter, and of course, Roosters Wings. Go to roosterswings.com today or drop by any Roosters location to purchase your $50 holiday gift cards and receive a $10 Rooster Buck in return. Happy holidays from all of us at Roosters. Roosters, a fun, casual joint.
With Steel, batteries are included. This holiday season, give a gift that's ready to go right out of the box. For everything from cleaning up the yard to cutting up firewood, Steel tools check off the wish list and knock out the to-do list. And right now, buy select battery tool sets and get a free extra battery. Visit SteelUSA.com for holiday deals and gift ideas. Happy holidays from Steel. Offer valid for a limited time only at participating dealers while supplies last. At the Ohio Lottery, we make Keno fun, your way. That means every few minutes across Ohio, 20 out of 80 possible numbers are randomly picked. And if some of the numbers you picked match, voila, you're a winner. Keno doesn't require you to know a single thing about sports skidball or overs, unders, pluses, minuses, or lines, or whatever else. Keno is as simple as, did some of my numbers match? They did? Great. You just raked in some dough. There are more than 20 hours of Keno draws every day and thousands of places to play statewide. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
In honor of all those we've lost to cancer and those still fighting and thriving, like basketball analyst and cancer champion Dick Vitale.
I want to beat cancer. I'm going to beat it. That's no doubt in my mind. I'm going to win this battle.
Defeating cancer will take all of us. Join our team to help fund game-changing research that saves lives. At the V Foundation, V is for victory over cancer. V is for victory over the odds. V is for victory over health disparities, victory over setbacks, victory over the unknown. V is for victory over giving up.
Don't give up. Don't ever give up.
Donate to the V Foundation to join our team and help save lives.
Cancer can take away all my physical abilities. It cannot touch my mind, it cannot touch my heart, and it cannot touch my soul.
100% of donations fund game-changing cancer research. Donate now to the V Foundation at v.org.
We at The Fan have created a show where you can be a homer, a hater, or whatever you want to be. Your family might not listen to you, but we will. Sunday mornings at 8.
It's the Fan Call-In Show presented by the Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus.
You're welcome. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
We're checking cloudy skies here for today with highs into the upper 30s this afternoon. Also fairly breezy, south winds at 10 to 15 miles per hour. As we head into tomorrow, we're tracking even windier conditions as winds could gust up to over 40 miles per hour here as we go through the day. We're also looking at some rain and snow showers and highs into the 40s. That's a look at your 10 weather impact forecast. I'm meteorologist Aaron White here on 97.1 The Fan.
There's nothing Bo Bishop can't do well, except find competent co-hosts. Bishop and Friends.
Weekdays from 9 to noon.
The Fan. Tyvis is drinking a protein shake for breakfast. T-Bone is eating a protein donut. Minus the protein. And it's more than one donut. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
I got a hot take for you.
Oh, you got a hot take today, Tyvis?
I think it's lukewarm. Lukewarm.
You can't set it up with I have a hot take and then go, actually, it's kind of mid.
Well, it might be. It might be hot and it might be lukewarm.
It's Hot Take Tuesday.
It's not
lukewarm.
I'm not sure about this Take Tuesday. It's Hot Take Tuesday, Tyvis. Come on.
Well,
give me the take, and then the music will play if it's a hot take. How about that?
The Eagles need to move on from Jalen Hurts.
It's Hot Take Tuesday!
It's hot. But you know what?
I feel like I would choose.
It's true.
I would choose my receivers over him.
Dude, I'll tell you what. Four interceptions last night. Four interceptions.
Did you see he was the first player since 1955, I think, that turned the ball over twice so one play?
I did. He threw, if you didn't see this play last night, Chargers, by the way, beat the Eagles, which, of course, this is, playoff implications on both sides of the two conferences, right? But the Chargers withstand a late comeback by the Eagles. But there was a play early in the game where Jalen Hurts throws a pick. The guy who catches it is running it back, gets hit, ball pops out. So now there's a pick and a fumble on this play. Then Jalen Hurts ends up picking the ball up. Okay, so you kind of covered for your mistake there, get the ball back. Before he could even go a couple yards, he gets hit and fumbles it again back to the Chargers, who end up with the ball even further up the field. So he had a pick and a fumble on the same play. Unreal.
I've never seen it before.
I never have either.
It's funny that you mentioned that, Tyvis, because I got a hot take sent to me yesterday by a listener that said Justin Fields is a victim of circumstance, and if given the same opportunity, he would be just as successful as Jalen Hurts.
Oh, that is high.
I mean, I didn't know that.
That's high.
That's super hot right there. Wow. Okay. I mean, I love the... Are you friends with Justin Fields? Is that what happened? Did he just text you and we didn't know you had his number? That's great. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'd love to believe that that's true.
Hey,
dang, that's
I mean, I don't know. Think about it. Well, how far apart are they year-wise? Do you guys remember that? They're pretty close, aren't they?
I don't remember that.
But let's just say the Eagles drafted Justin Fields instead, and he was in that system. Do you think he would be doing similar stuff?
Well, I tell you this. I think he would probably have more of a career prospect going forward than he does now. But come on, man. Like, Jalen Hurts didn't do stuff for us, like in the Super Bowl. You're not watching this and saying, I mean, that guy looks pretty great.
They're 1 year apart. Jalen Hurts was taken in the second round of 2020.
Okay.
Justin Fields first round 2021.
All right. Yeah. I mean, I agree that if you go to a winning organization, that usually helps as opposed to going to the organizations that he's been with. Let's just put it that way for the most part, right? I know he had the stint with the Steelers, but separate from that, he's been with some loser organizations. So, yeah.
I mean, what have they done for quarterbacks since Ben Roethlisberger?
Well, that's fair, too. I mean, there's their own issues there with the Steelers. But, hey, speaking of quarterbacks, how about the Colts? They're desperate, right? Daniel Jones tore his Achilles, so he's out for the year. He was playing on a broken leg, a fractured leg, but still playing on a broken leg. I mean, let him live. That's tough. So he goes out, and apparently, I think the belief is, because I think they were different legs. The one leg was hurt, and then he injured the Achilles on the other leg, and people wondered if that wasn't because you're compensating for the hurt leg by putting more pressure on the other side. Anyway, I don't know. He blows out his Achilles. He's done. They have Anthony Richardson there, but remember, wasn't he the one that was messing around with the exercise bands and stretching, and he hit himself in the face?
Yeah, Anthony Richardson.
And it broke he was actually, I think it was in the locker room or something. He had it attached to the wall, and he was pulling on it, and the thing snapped off and hit him in the face and broke his face.
Yeah, this
broke
is
the
during
orbital bone.
NFL game day warm up.
Because then I believe they had like two guys get injured during warm ups of that same game. There was a player who ran into someone as well on the field. Anyway,
was that Javarius Ward?
Maybe. So Anthony Richardson can't play either. I forget who else they have.
Riley Leonard.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite player. He's tremendous. Riley Leonard is great. And of course, the audio is not playing because I'm done.
Riley Reed.
Thank you, Dustin. So now he's hurt. They don't have any. They have like one practice squad guy who can play, maybe. So they're trying out quarterbacks, and one of the guys they've called in, he is apparently going to try out today, is 44-year-old Phillip Rivers.
Oh, he's still trying out? I thought it was signed, sealed, and delivered.
No. He's going in for a tryout.
They got to stop this. If you're gonna go deep into the bag, bring back Andrew Luck. I'll stop there. I would tell Andrew, you technically owe us.
Who's been out of the league longer? Because Phil Rivers
Drew Brees or something.
Well, no, I'm saying between Andrew Luck and Phillip Rivers.
Andrew Luck.
Yeah, because Phillip Rivers has just been out of the league for 5 years.
Took over for Andrew.
Exactly. That's right. I forgot. You're right. I forgot. You're exactly right.
I think they played a season with Jacoby Brissett, and then I think the following year they went and got Phillip.
Yeah, that sounds accurate.
They got to cut this out.
Mm-hmm. I believe, was it Phillip Rivers? It was, wasn't it? Phillip Rivers was the quarterback when NC State came to play Ohio State in the shoe. It took him to overtime, or
I think that's right.
Damn near took him to overtime.
Let me look it up.
We went to overtime with NC State.
Oh, dude, they had a squad back then.
NC State,
dude, they were good. Phil Rivers was their quarterback. He was tearing it up.
I don't care.
I think that was 2002 or 2003. I want to say
It says 2003.
Is that the year that they played him here?
Triple overtime.
Yeah, it was a game. I went to that game.
I need to know who on that team.
That was a game.
Let me go look up who.
That was. I think Ohio State's running back that year was Lydell Ross, famous for his strip club dollars. If you're not familiar with that story, that was a good one. But yeah, Phillip Rivers. That's how old he is. I was college age when Phil Rivers was in college. I went to a game that Phil Rivers quarterbacked, and now Phillip Rivers at 44 years old is going to try out for the Colts today. That is mind-boggling. That if they use him, that's also just insane, right? Like if he ends up going out and being the best option you can get on short notice because he's the only guy available, that would be an incredible athletic feat if he can go out there.
This is sad. This again, I put this tweet out when the Bengals played the Steelers. And I was saying it speaks great volume to me that you have 2 40-year-old quarterbacks, and this even adds to the narrative that you got to go out and get a 44-year-old quarterback because the development of quarterbacks in the NFL is so bad that these guys is able to play up well into their 40s. Because these young guys can't figure out the game of football. That's terrible.
When I ask why are the Colts bringing in a 44-year-old grandpa, that is not a statement of exaggeration. He is someone's grandfather.
Wait, one of his kids has already had a kid?
Yes.
What, his daughter? His oldest daughter?
How old is his oldest daughter? I didn't know that.
They say she's the same age as Riley Leonard.
Well, I didn't know that. Well, one, I didn't know that, and I wasn't sure which Riley we were. I didn't know which Riley we were talking about there, but hey, let him live. That's great. So he is actually a grandpa at 44? I had no idea. Yes. I know he has like 10 or 11 kids.
He has a 1-year-old grandson.
Wow.
That's
all right.
Unfortunate. We gotta figure this out in the league.
That also, I'm only a year younger than Phillip Rivers. You wouldn't know it by looking at me. But I'm 43, he's 44. I cannot fathom having a great kid at 43, but let you live if that's where you're at. All I will say with him is that his son is a stud quarterback prospect. One of his sons is a junior in high school. He coaches his son. That kid is I think a top 10 quarterback prospect for, what would that be, the class of 2027, I'm guessing. So
you know what?
If Phillip Rivers ends up playing a game, I'll tell you what, right here, right now, I'll say it. If Phillip Rivers plays a game after sitting on the shelf for 5 years and can go in and play the NFL, playing quarterback ain't that hard.
It's Hot Take Tuesday!
No, it is that hard.
And you can sit there for 5 years, not working out, eating Fritos on the couch, and then you can walk in and play NFL football?
But
it's easy. Anyone can do it.
Phillip Rivers is a very competitive person.
Okay, that's great. So,
and they say he talked a lot of trash. You know who was his backup at once upon a time?
Who's that?
Cardale Joe.
Oh, I forgot all about that because he was with the Chargers, right?
Yeah.
I forgot Cardale went to the Chargers. All right. I saw an interesting statistic about the Buckeyes. I will share that with you in 2 minutes, plus more hot takes. Hot Take Tuesday. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hey there and good morning. We are still watching a closure up in Delaware County. Worthington Road is blocked off between Acorn Farms and Africa Road because of a gas line issue. Expect delays in this area. I'm 10 TV's Amy Stuggerwald with your Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by BMI Federal Credit Union. Get a holiday loan and choose loan amounts from $1,000 to $5,000. Visit BMIFCU.org/holiday loan for details.
Care Heating and Cooling. Honest technicians, honest pricing. Call 1-800-COOLING.
Hey, it's Austin Ward. You've invested in everything else this year. Have you invested in you? Awaken 180 is HSA and FSA approved. Why? Because it works. Make your tax-free investment in yourself pay you dividends every single day. Awaken180weightloss.com.
Ride off, then write off when you take advantage of the year-end tax break offers at Bobcat Enterprises. Right now, Bobcat has 0% financing for 60 months on compact tractors. Use tax code deductions to maximize your reinvestment power and gain a competitive edge for 2026. Plus, you can lease, finance, or directly purchase equipment and still apply for the tax deduction. Stop by Bobcat Enterprises in Hilliard, Reynoldsburg, or Zanesville, or see our full line of products at bobcatent.com today. Offer expires 12/31/25.
Feeling stuck on your own 10-yard line in the career game? Maybe it's time to just go for IT. My Computer Career has the game plan to score a rewarding new IT career in months. Whether you're a rookie, a breakout career changer, or a military veteran ready to serve. Why spend years chasing a college degree when you can fast track your future in IT starting now? Take your mark, get set, go for IT. Take the free career evaluation at mycomputercareer.edu today. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
T-Bone and Tyvis is presented by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Sign up today at awaken180weightloss.com.
All of the hair on their heads is slowly migrating to the lower part of their faces. And cracking. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
More of your hot takes coming up. You can tweet them to us at Bone and Tyvis 971. 2 hours from now, we will talk to Jay Booty, Jake Butt, former Michigan tight end. Get his thoughts on all things college football. There's a lot going on with the playoffs. Notre Dame is taking their ball and going home. Of course, Ohio State, their path. We will talk about all of that with the Big Ten analyst himself, Fox Sports analyst.
Is he on
Jake
video?
Butt.
I need to text him and ask him.
All right. Well, if he is, then you'll watch him on video. That'll be good.
We got some hot takes in the chat.
Oh, we have hot takes. Well, give me a couple hot takes, then I'll get to this Buckeye stat.
The hot take: Peyton should have won the Heisman over Charles Woodson. Okay,
like that.
Hot take: Tyvis Powell was better than Von Bell.
I like that.
Tyvis would still be in the NFL if he was drafted by the Saints. Tyvis had more signature big plays than Von.
No. Just take it. That's good. That's good. I like that. I like that.
I went back. Von was way better. Was a much better safety than me. So that's yeah.
Yeah, but which one has a radio show in Columbus, Ohio? That's the real measure.
Hot take: Brian Hartline was not a good OC, just an elite recruiter and wide receivers coach.
That is spicy. But you know what though? It's been 1 year. You know, it's not like Brian Hartline's been the offensive coordinator for 10 years here, and people are like, never mind, this guy's overrated. Like, he just started doing it this year, and we even have conflicting reports on who's really calling the plays in the big moments. So, whatever.
Hot take: y'all stink at highlighting the chat's hot takes.
Hey, well, you know what?
It's Hot Take Tuesday!
That's just facts right there. That's not a hot take at all. All right, more of those coming up. You can tweet them to us at Bone and Tyvis 971, YouTube chat, or go to the Fan app, hit record audio, and send us some audio. We will play. I think, Dylan, we have some audio to play here eventually, right?
Yes, we do.
All right, we'll do that in a minute. But first, I have this stat about Ohio State, because I went and did, Tyvis, me, I'm a big statistician. I took a stats class in college. I failed it miserably. Please don't look up the grade, but I did take one.
No, dude, I was right there with you. I didn't fail stats. I got through with a D, and that stands for darn good.
Some of us did around a 4.46 in college, buddy. That's all I'm saying.
They didn't have anybody
waiting for me after practice saying, like, hey, why don't you come over here and let's do this homework real quick. Let's work on this together. I had just to figure it out, and I didn't. Anyway, so here's what I looked up. Because this whole thing about the wide receiver usage rates is fascinating to me. We talked about this a lot yesterday. Obviously, we will talk about it more as postseason goes along. But Jeremiah Smith played a ton of snaps on Saturday against Indiana, which Buckeyes, of course, lost. Mm-hmm. Carnell Tate was not on the field as much because they play a lot of 13 personnel, 3 tight end sets, where when that happens, it's basically one wide receiver. And, of course, which one wide receiver they're going to put out there? It's going to be Jeremiah Smith. Mm-hmm. Carnell Tate wasn't on the field as much in this game. And so I wanted to see just percentage-wise, because maybe I'm misremembering it. Maybe I don't remember everything clearly. I'm dumb. So I went back and looked. 11 Warriors, to their credit, does a snap counts article every week where I don't know who tracks it. I don't know how they do it, but God bless them for putting it together.
I watch tape.
Well, fine, but that's a lot of, I know that people do that for a job, but that's a lot of work every single week when you're not coaching football actively. So they.
True. You could just rewatch you know how you get to rewatch the game. You ever rewatch a game?
Yes.
So you can hit pause and then just say,
and then count every single guy and go.
You just put
check.
the numbers on the paper and you put a tally mark behind.
Okay, so that seems easy to you. Fine, it seems incredibly boring and tedious to me. It's not hard. It's tedious. Anyway, 11 Warriors puts this out there. So I went back and looked at their numbers. So I'm basing this off their numbers. But I went back because I wanted to see how many percentage of the snaps was, Jeremiah Smith on the field versus Carnell Tate. So in this game, Carnell Tate was on the field for 72% of the snaps in this game, offensive snaps, obviously.
Carnell was on for 72%.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Jeremiah Smith was on the field for 93% of the snaps.
Okay.
That's like a 20% difference, right? Between Jeremiah Smith and Carnell Tate. I wanted to see, though, is that normal? Is that kind of like how every decently big game goes for Ohio State? Now, granted, we haven't had a lot of big games this year. There's been a lot of UCLA. Well, he didn't even play in UCLA, right? Carnell Tate didn't even play there.
UCLA, Rutgers.
I threw those games out.
Purdue.
Right. And then obviously like Grambling. I didn't really care, but just for what it's worth, they both had a usage rate that was like at 46% because they didn't play a ton of snaps in that game.
Yeah.
But like for comparison, the Michigan game, Carnell Tate played 57% of snaps. Jeremiah Smith played 61%. So they're pretty close. They just a few plays difference, right?
Yeah.
And it was like that for almost every other game I looked at. There was only one game that had a similar disparity in snap count between Carnell Tate and Jeremiah Smith. And that game was the Texas game. So we know the Texas game offensively was not the most dynamic offense we'd seen, but we understand that. It was Julian Sayen's first start. You're going up against an incredibly tough defense from Texas. At least at the time, that was what was believed. Big game atmosphere, a lot of nerves. They wanted to settle everybody down. They were trying to play it safe in that game, and that's why you didn't see a huge offensive output.
A lot of running. I think they wanted to establish the run game. And same thing with Indiana. They really wanted to establish the run game in both of those games. I don't know why. More so in the Indiana game. Texas, I understand it's the first game of the season. Quarterback making his first start. You want to take a lot of pressure off of him. But for the Indiana one, that one I don't understand.
Well, and that's kind of where I'm going with this is like, I don't know that there's any correlation to that. I don't think it's on purpose that they said, hey, let's not have Carnell Tate on the field as much. But it was a close game. And the thing that the Ohio State play calling group decided to do in a close game was put bigger personnel on the field and have fewer reps for one of your best offensive players. Now, it should be noted, right? Carnell Tate maybe is still dealing with the injury that kept him out for a few games.
He's still hitting some explosive plays.
Well, and like I said, in that Michigan game, if it was a similar disparity, we could say, oh, they're just holding Carnell Tate back a little bit. But
he caught a bomb in that game.
Of course he did. And he caught a touchdown in this game, too. It was, in fact, one of the few times they were successful in the red zone was when both Carnell Tate and Jeremiah Smith were on the field together in the red zone. That ended up being the touchdown.
I think the last time I looked it up, I think he was the most explosive player in the Big Ten when it came to, receiving yards.
So I'm not trying to sit here and say, oh, if you just magically put them on the field at the same time, suddenly everything works. I just found it curious that those are the two games in Ohio State whole season where when both of them were healthy, they were even in the bad games, in the games that were a little tougher, when they played Penn State and Illinois, which are slightly better defenses maybe than some of the other defenses they faced, still had a very similar snap count for all those games. The only two where it was different were Indiana and Texas. And I think that speaks to a little bit of maybe that's why your offense doesn't look as good, but also maybe the game plan was a little different for those games, and that's why Carnell Tate's not out there. I just have questions as to why that was the decision. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
It's a lesson that you just have to learn that we better off with them two on the field together. I think,
right?
Like I said, if we get out to these,
can you play the hot take music for that? They're better with Jeremiah Smith and Carnell Tate on the field.
I think just like last year when they had to learn that valuable lesson about it doesn't matter what people think about you, just win the game, like by any means necessary. I think this is a lesson to be learned as well. Like, we're better with them two out there no matter what. We don't need to go 13 and 14 personnel unless we're on the goal line, but whatever.
Yeah.
But if outside of that, we should stay in 12 or 21 or whatever the case may be, but we should let that 13 and 14 stuff kind of die a little bit.
I want someone from 11 Warriors to count how many times they're in 13, 14, 15 personnel. Seems like
Actually,
more than they should be.
That's my hot take. Is I don't want 15. I want 16 personnel. I want 6 tight ends.
I don't think.
Start taking offensive linemen off the field.
Take Tuesday!
Yeah. Dylan, do you have the guy? Someone called and was talking about the Indiana game. Do you have that hot take for us? This is from this is from the fan app where you can just record audio and leave it for us. Let me hear that.
Yeah, you guys should be talking about the next game up. Quit crying about this one. They'll get it right. Deja vu, boys. Deja vu.
I hope it is. I hope it's Ryan Deja Vu. I hope we have that. Hope next year he goes back and does it again. By the way, there you go, Dispatch. There's your headline in case they win the national championship. Ryan Deja Vu all over. This one from MS says OSU coaches were predictable in the Big Ten championship. Take shots down the middle, run the ball. Indiana came in with a plan to stop OSU's 2 best ways to attack defense, Ohio State's run game and their deep middle shots. OSU coaching staff could not differ from the game plan. Jay says Browns will finally fire Stefanski and make Mr. Spider 2Y Banana himself, the Sandusky roller coaster, Mr. John Gruden, in the voice of Gus Johnson. He will be the next head coach of the Browns. Now that
John Gruden ain't coaching nothing. He sued him.
Yeah,
he sued him and won. There's no way that they make him a head coach again.
Yeah, I agree. All right, more hot takes to come. And also Morning Wood coming up next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning. Right now, we're watching a closure up in Delaware County. Worthington Road is blocked off because of a gas line issue. This is stretching between Africa Road and Acorn Farms, expected to be closed for most of the day. We're also still watching a closure off of Core Road right at Parsons here in the Metro. I'm 10 TV's Amy Stuggerwald with your Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Green & Sons. Family owned and operated for over 45 years. Green & Sons will help you find your next Kubota tractor. Located in Mount Sterling and north of Marysville. And online at greenandsons.com.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
One of our specialties here at Pella Wilson is getting rid of old, smaller windows with no view and replacing them with huge, beautiful windows that can change the look and feel of your home.
We tried that once, but we cut the hole a bit too big, so we had to put in a garage door instead in their dining room.
Wilson.
Didn't improve the view, but they do have a drive-through now, so you're welcome, Grewball family.
Get the windows that can change the look and feel of your home at PellaColumbus.com.
The following radio theater is brought to you by Columbus Men's Clinic.
Hey, Dad, you want to play football?
No, buddy.
All right.
Pops, want to work out?
Maybe later.
Hey, kids are in bed. What you up to?
Tomorrow?
You've got one life, and it's too short for not nows, maybe laters, and tomorrows. If you have symptoms of ED and low T, your family, friends, and even your career has already been affected. Book your discreet evaluation at Columbus Men's Clinic and turn your tomorrows into
today.
Yes! Touchdown!
Come on, one more, Dad.
Today!
Push, Dad. One more. Come on, push.
Hey, kids are in bed. What you up to?
Tonight.
Call 614-300-7400 or book now in under 30 seconds at columbusmensclinic.com. Columbus Men's Clinic, for every man in every season of life.
Bank of America is the nation's leading business lender, and we're ready to help with your next goal here in Columbus. That's why we have over 3,700 local business specialists across the country. Because with the right team, your business and community prosper. What would you like the power to do? Learn more at bankofamerica.com/local business. Bank of America, official bank of FIFA World Cup 2026. Bank of America Corporation, all rights reserved.
Do you hate holiday pictures because of your teeth? What if a brand new smile was possible?
No matter what the current state of your mouth.
Welcome to Runyon Dental Group, home of the Implant and Smile Center, where gorgeous, healthy smiles become a reality.
At Runyon, we've built a team of some of the most highly trained arch and implant doctors in the entire nation. This isn't an ordinary dental practice.
We believe that everyone can have a great smile.
Including you, especially you. Your new smile is waiting at Runyon Dental Group.
Matty Ice here. The end of the year has almost arrived, so it's the perfect time to head up to McDaniel GM Superstore in Marion, where the savings are rolling all month long. You can lease a brand new 26 Chevy Equinox for just $225 a month for 36 months with $4,369 due at signing. Or if financing is more your style, grab it for only $225 a month for 84 months with $1,000 due at signing. Certain restrictions apply. They're just off Route 23095 in Marion, or you can visit McDanielGMSuperstore.com. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Hey, it's Austin Ward. You've invested in everything else this year. Have you invested in you? Awaken 180 is HSA and FSA approved. Why? Because it works. Make your tax-free investment in yourself pay you dividends every single day. Awaken180weightloss.com.
Make your shopping stress-free this holiday season. Hi, it's Alex Johnson from the Diamond Cellar. As your one-stop luxury destination for over 77 years, we offer everything from brilliant diamonds to classic timepieces and the world's finest fashion jewelry. With every gift wrapped in our signature blue box, you'll be saving time and giving joy, all with guaranteed best prices that no one can match. Experience holiday shopping the way it should be. Simple and unforgettable. Visit Diamond Cellar on Salmo Road or at Easton Town Center.
The Christmas cash giveaways now at UDF. With UDrive Plus, 1 in 7 can play to win prizes instantly, including $1,000 weekly by buying specially marked items at UDF. No purchase necessary. Visit udrivecontest.com for official rules.
My son Ian was diagnosed with a brain tumor at the age of 16 months. The outlook was pretty rough. I mean, it was, we had no hope until St. Jude rescued us. I mean, they saved him. To this date, we are 12 years into this journey, and from day one, we've never once seen a bill. It gave us the peace of mind to know that we're there with our son, and we're gonna beat cancer together. Now, he is doing really, really well. He's alive because of what St. Jude has done. He's here because of the doctors who came before, their blood, their sweat, their tears, the knowledge accumulated and shared, with everyone else around the world. This is how we get rid of this, how we help kids beat cancer all over. It's the future.
Together, we will make cures possible for every child everywhere. Learn more at stjude.org.
Common Man has hosted shows with radio royalty, Spielman, Tor, T-Bone, just to name a few. So listen to his new show with Timmy Hall. If man can pull this one off, he's a miracle worker. Common Man and Timmy.
Weekdays at 3.
The Fan.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Airflow Heating and Cooling and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
Both of these men played sports in high school. Only one of them was good at it. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Oh, you can tweet the program at Bone and Tyvis 971. It is a Hot Take Tuesday. More of those coming up. And we've got... the YouTube chat is going crazy right now with the hot takes. I did like this one very quickly from Brady, who said, hot take, Jet Greaves and Elvis need to be traded away for better goalies. Trading both the Jackets goalies away.
Wow.
I mean, that's the spirit of Hot Take Tuesday right there.
I love when people think if you just trade 2 garbage players, you're going to get a good one back.
Well, I hold on. Is Jet Greaves garbage? Now,
Garbage is strong for Jet.
Okay.
Elvis is trending that way.
Well, yeah. Like we talked about yesterday with Bob and Kelligan, like one of them, when the puck hits him, it sticks to him and he kind of covers it up or he keeps it, he gloves it. The other one bounces off and is big fat rebounds for everybody to get. So I don't know. The one that doesn't do that is Jet Greaves, and I kind of like having him on the team. I think that would be, I don't think it's a hot take to say he's all right. But you know what? That's what I like, though. Trade both the goalies away. That's the hot take we're looking for. Some more of those.
Get them out of here. Huh?
Can I read one that was directed at me in the chat real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh.
From ZZ Jordan 087. Sorry, Dylan, but Browns should package the 2 first-round picks to Tampa to bring back the best quarterback the Browns have had since the 80s, Baker Mayfield.
Yes. Has he watched Baker lately?
He apparently did not watch the game last Sunday where the Buccaneers had a chance to take control of the worst division in football and decided to lose to the New Orleans Saints.
I hate to say that, but this is partially that's Emeka's fault because he dropped a wide open touchdown.
But Emeka has been making Baker look good all season. So
yeah, that's
he let him down on that one.
That's forgivable. I mean, I'll say if you drop one, here and there, it's okay. If you're doing all the other things Emeka Ibuka has been doing.
Emeka Ibuka.
Yeah, that's right. All right. So, more hot takes coming up.
It's good to know where you stand on the important issues. Oh, my. This is Morning Wood.
All right. So, we're pausing Hot Take Tuesday for Morning Wood time. Go ahead, Producer Dylan. Morning Wood number 1.
What parameters would you guys change about the college football playoff?
Get rid of this whole narrative that we got to have group of fives and all these other teams in the playoffs. Let's do the best 12 teams in college football, and let's just go from there.
Well,
I don't need you to win the conference to guarantee. Whatever the 12 best teams are, let's just go there.
Would you stay at 12? Because I would start by saying chop it down to 8. Yeah, chop it down to 8, and I'm with you. Group of 5. If you are undefeated and beating everybody by 40 and you're in the top 8, great. But sorry, I can't guarantee. I can't guarantee you. Now, if Tulane or JMU wants to change that narrative, go beat someone.
I'm about to say
I'll hear from you.
They beat Ole Miss or Oregon.
Sure.
Then I'll shut up. I won't say nothing ever again about the group of 5, but I don't foresee that happening.
And me and Tyvis didn't think that Ole Miss and Tulane played this season, and you say they did, and they did, but they lost by 35.
They did. Yeah. I went back and looked it up after
beat Tulane this year by 35 points.
So not only do we have...
See, that's what I'm talking about, man.
We have multiple rematches in this playoff that they've set up, and one of them is a game that was a non-conference dud. So great. Let's do... Good job, committee. Way to go. You don't want to set up all these dumb parameters. What we know is you have to protect teams from the South. You got to let them all in.
45 to 10.
Yeah, it is. All right, Morningwood question number 2.
If Shedeur Sanders plays well the rest of the season, would you keep Kevin Stefanski as the Browns head coach next season?
Whew. See, okay, so this is my thought on that. If Shedeur plays well, I think you have to keep him, because if you fire Kevin, that means that potentially your entire staff is gone. I like Tommy Rees calling the plays. I'm assuming he's still calling the plays. I like him calling the plays over Kevin, because it's what I've been saying for like 2 years. Kevin does not get through the quarterbacks like he used to. They don't understand him, because how is it that you say the one thing I want is for you to protect the football? Yeah, every quarterback that you done had over the past, 3 years have thrown nothing but interceptions. So therefore, they just don't get it. And I think Tommy, being close to just coming out of college, he still can relate to these kids, these younger quarterbacks better. And the communication is just better. So I think that's why Shedeur has been playing better, because the communication is better from Tommy Rees. So I would keep Kevin solely for the reason that I like the fact that they have a coordinator and a quarterback that's on the same page, which is very hard to do.
Tyvis, I'm going to borrow a phrase from you, and that is, that's cap. I don't care if Shedeur Sanders plays like Joe Montana combined with Jesus Christ. I'm not keeping Kevin Stefanski around. I don't care. If he's that good with this dumb head coaching staff, then he'll be even better when they get some competent people in the building. That's my hot take. Sorry, I mixed the two segments, Hot Take Tuesday and Morning Wood. Get back to Morning Wood. Question number 3.
What album would you say is your favorite of all time?
Oh, you know this answer. The Carter 2.
Y'all already know.
Oh, Lil Wayne? Okay.
Lil Wayne.
Dylan, what's yours?
That's probably my favorite rap album. So full disclosure, what inspired this was Tyvis sharing that it was Sunday, the 20th anniversary of the Carter 2, which makes me feel very old.
It does make me feel.
But I mean,
welcome to the club, boys.
It's probably a tie between like all 12 of Taylor Swift's albums. I mean, come on, let's just get real.
Gosh.
See, I ask you guys, because you're going to mention albums that like most people know. The one I will tell you, neither of you have probably ever listened to this record because it's screamy loud music, but this is one of the more accessible screamy loud bands out there. They're called Under Oath. They put out an album in 2004. So it's also 20 years plus old, called They're Only Chasing Safety. That's it, huh? Every song. No skips. Perfect.
All bangers, no skips, huh?
Up against the wall, up against the wall. Yeah, You can have My Chemical Romance. Give me Under Oath. Give me Iguodala. Yeah, so that's good. We got more of that. We got more me talking about Warped Tour bands that nobody cares about.
I got to hear it now. I got it. What's it called?
Under Oath. It's called They're Only Chasing Safety. I'll play you some in the break.
Play him Hustler music, though, Tyvis.
Hustler music is my favorite Lil Wayne song.
Educate me on that. That's fine.
It's a great song.
By the way, this one is from Chris. He says, bowl games other than the college football playoffs and maybe 5 others are very overrated.
It's Hot Take Tuesday!
What do you mean by that?
They're overrated. He's not wrong.
Outside of 5 of them?
Outside of 5 of them. And you probably can name all 5 of them.
Is that what I said?
Yeah, Cotton. Yeah, Fiesta. Orange.
Jen said Revolver by the Beatles is the greatest album of all time.
Is that Jen Winters?
Yes, she's in the chat. Shout out to Jen.
I should have known. The second you hear if you say Jen loves the Beatles, then I know it's, there's lots of Jens that probably love the Beatles, but the one around here.
Drake got more hits than the Beatles.
All right. Jen, go ahead. Have fun with that. Next time you see Jen, wait till Jen just spits in your face the next time she sees you. She's going to hock to it right in your face there, Tyvis. How dare you? John Harbaugh having trouble with the basic rules of football. We'll discuss it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning. Your interstate's looking clear, but a major closure in Delaware County this morning off of Worthington Road. This is between Africa Road and Acorn Farms. They've got a gas line issue that crews are working to clear out. Expected to be closed for most of the day out there. I'm 10 TV's Amy Stuggerwald with your Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Care Heating and Cooling.
Care Heating and Cooling. Honest technicians, honest pricing. Call 1-800-COOLING.
Men, it's the holidays, the season of all kinds of hustle and bustle. But if your energy is down, if you aren't sleeping well, if your sex drive is MIA, and you just don't feel like the guy you once were, maybe it's tough to get excited for all the holiday cheer. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and if this sounds like you may have low testosterone. And if so, this is the season for you to get treated. At Tri-State Men's Health, we're experts in treating low T. If you're like most guys, you'll feel the change in just a few weeks. And truly, the results can be life-changing. You'll have improved mental clarity, your energy will kick up, your workouts will be better, your sleep patterns will improve, and your sex drive will likely heat up as well. So call us and don't go through another season with low T. Your initial visit is only $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if you start on testosterone the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com. That's tristatemenshealth.com. We have 2 convenient locations in the area to serve you in Hilliard and Westerville.
Career changers, including veterans and active duty service members. Your transition starts here. Go from GI to IT in a matter of months. Become a certified cyber warrior with training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, offering IT pros great opportunities and a rewarding lifestyle while protecting our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. Deploy your career in IT today at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
Toyota Thona's on, and there's no better way to get in the spirit of the season than with a new Toyota. Now through January 5th, get 2.99 APR financing on remaining new 25 Tacomas. Excludes TRD Pro and Trail Hunter. Or lease a well-equipped 25 Tacoma SR5 for $259 a month, or 39 months with $39.99 due at signing. With approved credit through TFS, tax, title, and license extra. Call 1-888-36-TOYOTA for details or go to toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
You have a chance to win a beautiful new custom home or cash prize this holiday season with a Home for the Holidays raffle. And help make wishes come true for Make-A-Wish Kids. One lucky winner will be announced on December 24th, so get your $100 ticket now. Just visit ahomefortheholidayscolumbus.org to buy your tickets. That's ahomefortheholidayscolumbus.org. Terms and conditions apply.
At Baths R Us, we believe home improvement is life improvement, and that starts with the team who brings your vision to life. Our installers aren't just skilled, they're experts.
This is who we are. This is what we do all day, every day.
Right now, get $1,500 off a shower or tub replacement or $3,000 off a full bathroom remodel. Plus, low to no monthly payments. Call 380-225-BATH to schedule your free estimate or go to bathsareus.com. 380-225-2284. Baths R Us, where dreams soak in.
'Tis the season for making memories. Give the gift of more time together at Dick's House of Sport and join us for family fun events all season long. Plus, climb a rock wall, test the multi-sport cage, and perfect your swing in a golf simulator. And shop the widest selection of the hottest brands like Nike, FP Movement, Adidas, Carhartt, UGG, and Stanley. Unforgettable moments start here at Dick's House of Sport. Visit dicks.com/House of Sport to see what's happening this season.
Save big money on new appliances when you shop at Menards. We have an excellent in-stock appliance selection. We carry great brands at the best prices. Ready to take home? Today. Save big on a Whirlpool top-load washer or electric dryer. Right now, get them on sale for just $628 each. Good through December 14th. View our entire selection of appliances on Menards.com. Plus, check out the weekly flyer for great deals happening this week.
Warm season's greetings to you all from Menards.
El Dorado Scioto Downs is your Caesars Rewards destination. And big news, Scioto Downs has been chosen to host the prestigious Breeders' Crown in 2026, featuring 12 championship races. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966. Visit Caesars.com/Scioto Downs for details.
Technology is meant to connect us, but when organizations rely on disconnected systems and outdated platforms, it's no wonder teams struggle to move as one. Plant Moran joins your team to close the gaps between strategy and execution, and between your people and your technology. Together, we design smart roadmaps and modernize systems so you can streamline operations, access accurate insights in real time, and become AI ready. Plant Moran, your goals and tech strategy in sync.
Get your furnace fixed fast. Call Care Heating and Cooling, 1-800-COOLING.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars, Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus.
Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. The Heisman Trophy finalists were announced yesterday. Fernando Mendoza, Diego Pavia, Julian Sand, and Jeremiah Love will all take center stage in New York, where the winner will be named this Saturday. And after his performance Sunday afternoon versus the Tennessee Titans, Browns rookie sensation Shedeur Sanders was named QB1 by head coach Kevin Stefanski for the remainder of the season. Up next on the schedule for the Browns is a road trip to Chicago to take on the Bears this Sunday at 1 o'clock. On the ice tonight, the Columbus Blue Jackets will be in Carolina to take on the Hurricanes. Meanwhile, on the hardwood, the basketball Buckeyes will play 13th-ranked Illinois. This update was sponsored by Dr. Mark Levy. If you're snoring and not sleeping, call Dr. Mark Levy's office at 1-800-MORE-SLEEP. That's 1-800-MORE-SLEEP or online at sleepbettercolumbus.com. Breaking sports news when it happens right here on The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
One of these guys still believes he can play in the NFL. It's T-Bone. He says it's because of his low center of gravity. He's dumb. This is Bone and Tyvis.
You can tweet the program at Bone and Tyvis 971. Today is a special day. It's a debut of a new segment that we just started today. Dylan has wanted to do this for months. Finally got the chance to do it because it's time to tell us what you think. Maybe some of your deepest, darkest thoughts. You're like, no one wants to hear this. It's almost too hot for anyone. Well, it's not too hot for us today.
Hot Take Tuesday!
And apparently, talking about albums, greatest album of all time, that has the chat going about what the greatest album of all time is. Jen brought up a Beatles album, which she say Revolver? Is that the one?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And then, I don't know who it was in the chat that said Linkin Park, Hybrid Theory, banger. No skips on that either.
That was a good one.
ZZ Jordan. Thriller by Michael Jackson.
That's pretty good. I mean, that did do pretty well.
I saw someone else say the Black Album by Jay-Z.
I saw that.
I like the Black Album. I wouldn't say it's the best.
Morgan Wallen got an album called I'm the Problem.
Yeah, he is. He's right.
And then we got a hot take.
Morgan Wallen has also an album called I Throw Chairs Off of Hotel Balconies. He has that too going.
We got a hot take. The hot take from, I can't even, Dresden. He says, hot take, I want to suggest to the chat the best burger in all of Ohio, Patty Wax on Broad Street.
You know,
I've heard of that?
I've heard of it. I haven't had it. Dylan, have you been there?
No, but I'll try it.
I mean,
Of course you will. You went to, what was the burger you sent the other day? Sonic.
Yes.
How was it? Trash like I told you it was going to be, right?
It was pretty good.
What are we talking? You acted like he sent you a cactus burger from the Gila
It
restaurant.
looked dry.
It's Sonic.
You know how like when you order something, you see the picture of it, and you like, oh yeah, that looks delicious, and then you get it,
yeah,
and it looks like it's not even close. That's probably what that was.
Tyvis, when you read a book, do you lick it? Or do you use your eyeballs? I'm just saying, when you eat food,
that's not the same. That's not the same.
It's how it hits your tongue.
That's not the same.
You use different senses for different things. I don't read books with my tongue.
You got to look
I don't
at
eat food
it
with my eyeballs or my ears.
You have to look at. You have to be attracted to it by seeing it.
You know what
first.
though? Close your eyes and dig in. Not the first time I've heard that.
So what are you, one of them cut the lights off guys?
With the food, absolutely. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Get in there.
So the burger I had exactly was the pretzel bacon triple Sonic smasher.
Yeah.
And you know the reason why I tried it. Triple bacon, they had me sold right there.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what? I don't think it did have a spread on it. So you're right. It was dry, but I was just worried about the bacon.
You can add that. You can just add a little.
It doesn't even default come with vegetables.
Oh, that's a burger for me. I like that.
No lettuce, tomato,
nothing.
pickle.
It was just burger, cheese, bacon, bread.
What am I, a rabbit?
Yeah, it's gonna be a no for me.
No, that's 100% a yes for me. All right, so more hot takes coming up. You can get those in. What? I just had a stroke live on the air. Hot Take Tuesday, and Bone stroked out.
Do we want to play one or no?
Yeah, you know what?
Okay.
Do you have the audio of one?
Yes.
This is from the fan app. You can drop your hot take in the fan app. Just hit record audio on the app. It's right there when you go to the app, scroll down a little bit, you'll see it. You got up to 30 seconds. You can make it 5 seconds. You can make it 25 seconds. Or you can use all 30. But here, let's hear one of these, Dylan. Go ahead.
This is for T-Bone and Tyvis Hot Take Tuesday. So a couple of years ago, Florida State doesn't get into the college football playoff because their quarterback got hurt. Meanwhile, Ole Miss still gets to go to the playoff even though their coach left. The answer is SEC bias in the college football playoff. Also, Notre Dame should have gotten in over Alabama for their tremendously awful losses that Alabama had this season.
It's Hot Take Tuesday!
Do you think that because didn't Alabama beat Georgia in the regular season?
Correct.
Yes.
In Athens.
So do you think that is why they're able to look at it like, oh, well, they won one, lost one, let's keep them
That
in?
is, I believe, the logic they said they used for why they kicked like BYU out, because they lost to Texas Tech in the regular season and in the championship game. That one mattered because, championship games, you shouldn't be punished for it. Unless you lose the same team twice, then you should be punished for it. So I don't know. But that was the logic I think they were using was they split during the regular season, so we shouldn't kick Bama out.
T-Bone, I know you love analogies. I also got a tweet about this same thing yesterday about Notre Dame shouldn't be able to get in about Alabama. I have an analogy about conference championship games because people keep saying, they shouldn't, if they don't get punished for losing, they shouldn't get credit for winning, yada, yada, yada. I understand that. But the way that I'm now looking at conference championship games is like extra credit in school. You earn the opportunity. If a teacher says, hey, you're doing good, I'm going to give you an opportunity for some extra credit. When you do the extra credit, it could only enhance your grade. It cannot hurt your grade. So despite how bad you do at the extra credit assignment, like Bama did in the SEC championship game, it should not hurt your grade because it is extra credit. They played an extra game.
Or hear me out. Just don't play it.
But here's the thing with you. You don't want conference championships, but you also don't want the playoff to expand, and you can't have it both ways.
No, I wanted to not expand. I wanted to
as
shrink.
T-Bone would say, you can't put the toothpaste back in the toothpaste container.
Right, so wait a minute. Wait a minute. So are you telling me that I could get the CFP to shrink if I keep conference championships?
No, it either stays the same or it gets bigger. Okay. That's just life in college football.
I don't like neither option.
All right, here's my problem with your analogy, Dylan, and this is the problem I have with this whole you can't get punished for playing the championship game. All right, so you're doing extra credit for your teacher, can't get punished for that. What if you bring a gun to school? There's a level where at some point it's like, whoa, I know you were here for extra credit, but this went beyond. This is super bad. We have to kick you out now.
Left with that one.
I'm just saying, you can do something so egregious that eventually the extra credit doesn't matter. And they say, well, that was pretty bad. I don't know if losing by 24 or whatever it was that level. I'm just saying, we can't have it that the conference championship game matters zero. If you lose by 50, is that enough for me to say, all right, that was too bad. You can't get into the college football playoffs. We have to have some level where we say you can't just do anything in that game. You have to have some standard where you look like a championship team.
Wasn't it, what was it, Football Power Index is what we was looking at the beginning?
FBI? I mean, we probably have at some point.
And why was we bringing that up? Was we saying like that's like the BCS model, like technically?
No, it's not the same.
Why was we talking about that earlier?
I don't know.
Because people love to bring up FPI and power rankings.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
Thing still a thing?
And that someone is me.
That's fine. Let's try to remember why we were talking about that. Can I get this John Harbaugh story real quick? So John Harbaugh, they lost. Baltimore Ravens lost 27-22. So you know that they had the receiver, Isaiah Likely, who was trying to catch the pass. He got 1 foot down, 2 feet down, had the ball in his hands. They got knocked out of his hands before he could complete a football move.
Correct.
This was all put out there on the screen. Everyone could see it clear as day. John Harbaugh is still having trouble with that rule. He said he talked to the NFL people about this. They have their toothpaste containers, the NFL people. Anyway, he said it's about as clear as mud right now, this rule. That's how I feel about it. We had a conversation with the league office. We appreciate that. Didn't clear anything up. It didn't make it easier to understand. I don't know what's so hard to understand about this. Your guy caught the ball, had it in the end zone. Now, I agree with him that maybe we should change the rule if that's what he's saying.
No, what?
That if you're a running back, you can barely get it over the line for like a millimeter, and we count that as a touchdown. If you're a receiver, you have to establish that you've got like 2 pay periods of work. We need a home address. We need all this. You have to establish residency in the end zone before we'll count it as a touchdown. I get that problem, but the rules are clear what is and isn't a catch, and it wasn't. So
this was a big thing. I think this became a thing. Obviously, the Dez Bryant thing sparked it, but they didn't change anything. Jesse James when they played for the Steelers and they was playing the Patriots, and he caught the ball and put it over the goal line and then hit the ground and the ball bounced up and they didn't call it a touchdown or a catch.
Yeah.
And I think after that, that's when they changed like the entire ruling of what a catch is. Now, this thing with Isaiah Likely, I can see it both ways because he does have the ball. He takes a bunch of steps and then their thing.
Well, he takes 2. But he doesn't. The football move thing is you have to take a third step.
What I don't understand.
To tuck the ball to your body.
Yeah, I don't understand why he didn't just tuck the thing. Like, why didn't you just tuck it?
I mean, I get that too.
Because I don't think it's a touchdown. Personally, if I was a referee, I wouldn't have said it was a touchdown either because they said you got to hold it through the plane.
To me, it's a different argument of should it be a touchdown or is it? You know what I mean?
It's not.
It's not by the rules. Should we allow that to be a touchdown?
No.
Yeah. I think you should. I can have that debate. That's a different argument, right? But like I can argue that maybe we should allow that to be the rule.
No.
However, that isn't the rule. And I don't know how John Harbaugh doesn't see that. Also, John Harbaugh on the hot seat. They're talking about maybe they should get rid of him. You know what I say?
If that's the case, all 4 AFC North coaches might get fired.
No, don't worry. I don't think the Bengals will. The Browns are dumb. They won't either. It'll be the Steelers and the Ravens firing like 2 head coaches who won Super Bowls. That's who they'll fire. And then we'll be sitting there with our dumb head coaches going, yeah, maybe this will be the chance. But I say this about John Harbaugh. I don't think they should fire him. In fact, I think not only should the Ravens give him a lifetime contract, the Baltimore Orioles should also give him a lifetime contract.
It's Hot Take Tuesday!
Yeah. Give him multiple lifetime contracts. Keep him there. More of your hot takes coming up. And we'll talk to Jackets analyst Jean-Luc Grandpierre. Jackets in action tonight. We'll discuss next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning. A couple crashes to flag for you. 270 southbound, the right shoulder blocked off near Alum Creek Drive. Also on 315 northbound, we've got lanes closed just past Goodale Street as crews clear up an issue over there. Also in Delaware County, Worthington Road is blocked off right at Africa Road because of a gas line issue. That expected to be closed for the remainder of the day. I'm 10 TV's Amy Stuggerwald with your Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Roosters. For every $50 you spend in Roosters gift cards this holiday season, you'll receive a $10 Roosters bonus buck. Available at Roosters locations or at roosterswings.com.
Dormar, your planet hero.
When your furnace or air conditioner is broke, we come out that same day. Dormar, home the Tin Man.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 1-877-CARS for Kids to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now.
1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Hurry! It's our last chance to donate for 2025.
Toyota-thon is on. Get in the spirit of the season with a new Toyota. Now through January 5th, get $3,000 customer cash on remaining new 25 Tundras. Or get 0.99 APR financing plus $1,000 TFS APR cash. With approved credit through TFS, excludes TRD Pro. APR cash must be applied to deal. And every new Toyota comes with 2 years no-cost maintenance. For complete details, go to Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Hey guys, Anthony here. Time to be honest with yourself. How do you truly feel on a daily basis? Do you have the energy you need to get through a day? Do you have the focus you need to get through your work? Well, if you've started to notice something is off, then don't wait and see if the answer is testosterone replacement therapy at Synergenics and Low T Center. It all starts with a simple and free TRT test. You can even walk in before 10 a.m. or book ahead at fixmylowt.com. The testosterone is pure, not compounded. Guys feel full of energy, not like they're still waiting for it to kick in. Now is the best time to get in because the TRT test is free. If you're a guy in your 30s, 40s, 50s for sure, there's no doubt you've been wondering what your level is and if this can help. The first step is taking the free T-test. They have clinics in Gahanna and Dublin. They give you the power to choose if you want to be treated in the clinic or if you want to receive at-home treatment. It all starts with the simple and quick free TRT test at Synergenics and Low T Center. FixMyLowT.com.
Ring in 2026 in a big way at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Don't miss our $65,000 New Year, New Wheels giveaway. You could drive off in a 2026 Chevy Traverse or take home $35,000 cash. Earn entries playing your favorite slot and table games all month long. The fun doesn't stop there. Catch live entertainment, hit the dance floor, indulge in fine dining, and count down to a balloon drop at midnight. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
Hey, it's Austin Ward. You've invested in everything else this year. Have you invested in you? Awaken 180 is HSA and FSA approved. Why? Because it works. Make your tax-free investment in yourself pay you dividends every single day. Awaken180weightloss.com.
Dormar, your planet hero.
Around the world, Children International and friends like you are giving children in poverty a chance to grow and thrive, to be healthy, to succeed in school, and achieve great things. How do we do it? In the best way possible, by helping ensure access to healthcare, nutrition, and educational opportunities. And most importantly, by empowering youths and their families to get out of poverty and into employment through life skills, computer, and job training. The very tools they need to break the cycle of poverty and build futures full of promise. Because every child deserves a chance to realize their full and best potential. Learn more about how Children International is empowering children and families by going to children.org today. That's children.org.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is fast for cash. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
At the Ohio Lottery, we make Keno fun, your way. That means you pick your wager. Will it be $1, $2, a crisp $20? Your call. Like picking your own numbers? Use any inspiration you like. Birthdays, jersey numbers, you name it. And if you don't feel like choosing, there's the Super Quick Auto Pick. With regular promotions that'll get you more bang for your Keno buck, multiple ways to win, prizes galore, and live draws every few minutes. Anytime is the right time to get in on the Keno action. Keno is always fun, your way. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Jake Diebler's Buckeyes head to Rocket Arena in Cleveland for a battle with West Virginia.
Live fan coverage starts Saturday night at 7 with the tip at 8.
Proud to be your home of the Buckeyes, the Fan, Ohio sports destination. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
We're checking cloudy skies here for today with highs into the upper 30s this afternoon. Also fairly breezy, south winds at 10 to 15 miles per hour. As we head into tomorrow, we're tracking even windier conditions as winds can gust up to over 40 miles per hour here as we go through the day. We're also looking at some rain and snow showers and highs into the 40s. That's a look at your 10 weather impact forecast. I'm meteorologist Aaron White here on 97.1 The Fan.
During this 10-second promo, Rothman will lose money gambling on something.
People like you come here and blow the family nest egg that built this town.
Rothman and Ice.
Weekdays from noon to 3.
The Fan. T-Bone and Tyvis present Talking Jackets. Talking Jackets.
There's a score! A turnover by the Islanders and Adam Fantilli. One more time. Puts it in the net.
Your look inside the world of the Columbus Blue Jackets.
Sponsored by Care Heating and Cooling. Call 1-800-COOLING. When you need a company you can trust.
Every Tuesday, this here time, we talk to our guy, television analyst for your Columbus Blue Jackets, former player, Jean-Luc Grandpierre, on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. Jean-Luc, tonight, Carolina on the road, getting it off to a hopefully better start than what they have. I mean, the last game out, they at least kept it close. That felt better to me than a game where you're scoring a million goals and still losing. At least that one, they kept it a little tighter. What do you expect tonight when they get out on the ice from this Blue Jackets team?
Oh, boy. Probably same thing that we saw last game, to be honest with you. Carolina's a team with, they have an incredible structure. They play a fast brand of hockey. There's no doubt. Rod Brandamore, I mean, the team plays like when you was a player, right? It's a high energy, heavy forechecking. They're extremely disciplined. So, you think about NHL teams, and this is probably like the one that when you play against Carolina, they're going to come at you. They're going to try to suffocate you with their forecheck. And they're great on turnovers, right? So they create a lot of turnovers, and that's how they strike a lot. And they shoot the puck quite a bit. So it's going to be very similar to what we saw against Washington, just probably at a higher pace as far as speed.
John, when you look at this Jackets team, obviously we're 29 games into the year. What style of play best suits the Jackets for them to be successful?
Oh, best style of play, probably the way they played. Like, it's sad to say, against Washington last game. I mean, let's not kid ourselves. Logan Thompson was absolutely fantastic in that game. But you looked at, I was looking at the advanced stats as far as like scoring chances, but between the Blue Jackets and Washington, it was a pretty even game. And, it was literally just one shot that made the difference in that one. For me, it's if they play straight up hockey and, it's all about their forecheck. Can they get aggressive enough? And I was surprised, especially after playing the night before in Florida, that they had enough energy to sustain that same intensity throughout the whole game against Washington. But when they play, what Dean Epson calls jacket hockey, which is, straight up hockey and then staying on the defensive puck of the defensive side of the puck when needed, that's when they're successful. And, sometimes the legs aren't there and you can tell, you're like, oh, this is going to be a rough one. But that's what they need to bring to Carolina here tonight.
I'm not saying that this is ideal for what the Jackets wanted, but out of the last 4 games, they won 2, they dropped 1 in overtime, which we know about with the Panthers and that shootout kind of game. And then they lose the one on the road to the Caps, which is, tough business there. But 5 points from those 4 games, I think if we'd said that before that 4-game stretch, that would have been a pretty nice expectation or a pretty reasonable thing to get. What's the expectation for the next, let's say, 2 games here against Eastern Conference opponents with both the Senators and the Hurricanes tonight?
Oh, boy. I mean, if you ask the players, they want to get points in both games. There's no doubt about it. Now, to put it and get the points is another story. Carolina just lost 4-1 to San Jose. This is a team that rarely loses 2 games in a row, to be honest with you. So they're going to be amped up for that one. And then the Ottawa Senators are doing extremely well this year in the Atlantic. Their captain, Brady Tkachuk, is back in the lineup. So it's a big physical team with a lot of skills as well. So it's going to be 2 good tests. But for me, it's about, hey, can the Blue Jackets play their brand of hockey? And again, like I know I just said it, but you can tell from the get-go if the Blue Jackets are in the game or not in just the way they play, and the rest, it will work itself out. So for me, is if you can bring your brand of hockey, I like your chances, there's no doubt. But if they're just a step behind, it could be a rough next couple of games for the Blue Jackets, there's no doubt.
Let's zoom out from the Jackets a little bit. Obviously, you keep your eye on all of hockey. What is the team right now that you pick as a favorite you can see them winning it all this year?
Oh, boy. Well, this is probably the worst year to ask that question because it's been so tight. But I would say right now, from what I've seen in the West, the Colorado Avalanche is probably the best team in hockey right now. From goaltending to defense to forward, I mean, it's incredible the pace that this team can play at. It's been extremely impressive. So I would say Colorado in the West, and in the East, you could say Washington probably. I mean, there's so many. It is so tight out East. I think the Toronto, I don't think Florida is going to repeat right now. Tampa Bay is okay. In the East, I would say probably the favorite is going to be, they always say Carolina, but the problem with Carolina is like they can't get past that conference final. So I would probably say Washington and Vegas are probably not Vegas, Colorado are the 2 teams right now that if I were to pick 2 teams to make it to the final for their conference, that would be those 2 right now.
Jean-Luc Grandpierre joining us on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. The Jackets take on the Hurricanes in Carolina, 7:30 tonight. So thinking about the goalie situation here, you got 2 of them that have obviously gone back and forth. Jack Greaves seems like he's kind of taking the lead. But, one thing that I've noticed in watching the 2 of them is Jack Greaves, it seems like when the puck hits him, whether that's because he's gloving it or just the way he plays, the puck tends to stick to him. Whereas with Elvis, more often than not, it feels like if there's going to be big fat rebounds in a game, it's going to come in an Elvis game, maybe not as much in a Jack Greaves game. Am I reading that wrong? Are you seeing similar things?
You are not. That is exactly what it is. And it's kind of interesting because from day one, I've noticed that with Greaves. It doesn't matter if it hits him on the blocker side, like you said, the chest, even on his pads. It's just his rebound control. And for the casual fan, it's hard to explain because, Elvis has these pads that are extremely bouncy, and he likes it that way, right? But the problem with that, especially at this level, is like a lot of shooters shoot for rebounds. They don't shoot to score goals, and when they hit those pads, that create a second opportunity for that team that's shooting the puck. And that's why a lot of times you'll look at Elvis and you're like, oh, my God, what? You look like he's making spectacular saves, but it's created by the initial shots that ends up on somebody else's stick, and he reads to come across and make that save. In the case of Greaves, first of all, if it's up top, he seems to there's like Velcro or something on his gloves. Everything, he just eats it, like you said. But I think at the bottom, his pads, like every goaltender's equipment is different. I believe his are a little softer, and the rebound is not popping out as much. And a lot of time, if there's a rebound, he just jumps on it right away. So that's the big difference between the 2, and it gives you a big advantage especially when you're on the road and your team is on a shift where you're like, oh boy, the other team is buzzing. Jet is able to kill the play with his glove, or just like getting a whistle to get a change. as sometime with Elvis, they're going to be there for 4 or 5 minutes shooting and they're getting the rebound. And then now you're still spinning around your own zone. So that can get frustrated. But, every goaltender is different. There's no doubt about it. I mean, one of the best was Fleury over, back in his Pittsburgh days. And he was kind of like Elvis, right? A lot of rebounds and everything. And then you have some goaltender that control their rebounds a little bit better. One's not necessarily better than the other, but depending on your style. But for me, especially on the road, I love seeing Jed Grave in there because he can give you a little bit more of a break. There's no doubt.
There you go. That's why he's the best. I had no idea about the pad thing. That is something as a casual fan, I would have had no idea about, like the density or the material of the pads. That's such an interesting thought on that. Jean-Luc.
Yeah. They decided all of that.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's nuts to think just a little change like that could make that type of difference. Jean-Luc, we appreciate the info. We'll look forward to watching you on the broadcast, and we'll talk next week.
All right, guys. Take care.
There you go. Jean-Luc Grandpierre on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. It is 2 minutes away. I've got an update on what the experts think of the Buckeyes' chances of winning the national championship. And, of course, it's a special day.
It's Hot Take Tuesday!
More of your hot takes coming up next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning. We're still watching a crash on 315 northbound, just past Goodale Street. Expect crews to be over there, clearing that out this morning. Same situation on 270 southbound near Obetz. We've got the right shoulder blocked off just past Alum Creek Drive in those southbound lanes. And for our friends up in Delaware County, a heads up, Worthington Road closed off today right at Africa because of a gas line issue. I'm 10 TV's Amy Stuggerwald with your fan traffic.
Getting cold feet? Call Care Heating and Cooling and we'll fix your furnace fast. Call 1-800-COOLING.
Things are going to be busy between now and the end of the year. You got holiday gatherings, school functions for the kids, families are getting together. I know. Hey, it's Timmy Hall, and the last thing you want to worry about this holiday season is whether your roof is going to make it through another Ohio winter. One call to Victor's Home Solutions, my guys, to schedule that free 21-point roof inspection will put your mind at ease, and you want to have a peaceful mind. A highly trained roof inspector will carefully examine every inch of that roof, checking the 21 most common areas of roofing failure. Then they go over their results with you and discuss your options going forward. Most of the time, problems can be fixed with a minor repair, but if it's time for a new roof, Victor's offers money-saving discounts and financing terms to make paying easy. And don't forget, they're so confident in their skilled installers, they offer a 50-year leak-free guarantee on every roof they install. So call or go online and schedule the free 21-point roof inspection today. 866-VICTORS or online at victors.com.
Do you suffer every time you try to wear good-looking shoes, but you don't want to wear ugly shoes just because they're comfortable? The Good Feet store wants to help you wear heels, boots, and dress shoes again in comfort. Trade in your bad feet for good feet.
Thanks to the Good Feet store.
T-Bone and Tyvis is presented by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Sign up today at awaken180weightloss.com.
2 men, 1 appendix. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
Don't forget, College Football Playoff Bracket Challenge. It's here. Mountain Dew and the Fan are giving you a shot at $500 in our College Football Playoff Bracket contest. Just fill out your 12-team bracket before the first game kicks off on December 19th. How do you enter? Why, it's very simple. Just go to 971thefan.com. We do a bracket challenge, when in basketball season for college basketball, in March. You may have heard of that. But we're also doing one now with the 12-team playoffs. So there you go. 971thefan.com. Get registered. You can win $500 if you get it right. Not if you get it right. If you get it right and then you're picked by the random picker that says, hey, of all the right ones, here's the one that wins the prize. So just there you go. But anyway, good stuff there.
We got a hot take specifically for you, Bone.
Oh?
It says, hot take, crew should look outside the U.S. for their next coach. Big Ange, maybe?
Oh, yeah.
Is it Ange or
Big
Ange?
Big Ange.
Who is that?
Ange Postacoglu coming to the crew. It didn't happen.
It's Hot
Come
Take
on.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
You like that, huh?
I love it.
That will fire you up.
I think he coached Tottenham, if I'm not mistaken. I know he coached Celtic. He's a dude. Big Ange. Bring him to the crew. Let's go.
Andrew Johnson is your guy because he also said, hot take, Taco Bell is better than McDonald's.
He's not wrong. I go to one of them way more than the other, and it ain't McDonald's, I'll tell you that. All right, some more of your hot takes coming up in a second. But I don't think this is a hot take. The people over at CBS Sports, they were trying to predict the college football playoffs. They did their expert predictions for who will win the 2025 national championship, which always fouls me up how we do that, where it's like it's 2025 national championship played in 2026. And then in my brain, because even some of the logos, they mess with that, where it's like it's 2025 and then it'll be 2026. And it's like, which year was this? Which one are we talking about?
Yes.
Like your national championship. When do you consider your national championship to have happened?
Well, we played the game in 2015,
right,
but it was the 2014 season.
Right.
So I'm always conflicted when people ask me to sign things. Do I put 2014 champions or 2015?
See, I would call it the 2014 championship because that's when the majority of what it was happened. So this, to me,
the game was played in 15.
Okay. I know.
Like, I think my jersey, don't it say the patch on it say 2015?
It changed, yeah, because in the games that are played in December will say 2025 on them, I think, this year. And then when they play in January, I think they'll put 2026. Like the New Year's Day games will have a different patch, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm conflicted.
It is weird.
What do you say is the best Buckeye team of all time? What do you always say? What team's the best Buckeye team of all time?
Are you asking me my personal opinion? Or
the one that we always talk about?
2002.
Yeah, you don't say 2003. You don't say they won the championship in 2003.
That's fair.
Even Did they technically win it in 2003?
Yeah, they beat Miami in 2003.
Why did I feel like it was 01-02?
No. It was 02 for sure. Like 02 was when the season took place.
03 national championship. But
2014.
But now, like it's when it was New Year's Day, that was easier, or soon after January 2nd. But now it's like, well, we're playing this championship game on January 19th. We're going to be all done with 2025. We'll have all changed our emails and all of our signatures and everything to have like 2026 in it. Everything you're going to get through all of that, and then it'll be 2025 national champions Ohio State.
Yeah, because Ohio State beat Oregon, Texas, and Notre Dame all this year technically in 2025.
Yeah.
But they're the 2024 national champions.
I just hate it.
It's weird.
It's a problem when you go to sign things. That's when they ask.
So are you not consistent about it? Sometimes you put 14. Sometimes you put 15.
I have put both. So my thing is, what do you want? You have to ask them, what do you want me to put on?
That's a variant though, because if it's like I have a Tyvis Powell 2015 autograph, not a 2014, and that might be, you may have less of those out there. Fewer of them could be there.
And then they're like, we don't want that autograph from that loser team that lost to Michigan State. We don't want that.
And why is this not a Von Bell autograph anyway? I'd rather have his. I don't want Tyvis Powell's. All right, so these are the college football experts from CBS Sports. Tom Fornelli did his picks. In his Final Four, he has Oregon, Indiana, Georgia, Ohio State. He went Indiana, Ohio State in the championship game, and Ohio State winning. Chip Patterson has Indiana, Ohio State winning. John Talty. I know who all these people are, by the way.
Who does it have them going against? Does it say that?
Indiana, Ohio State in the championship game, and Ohio State winning that. So far, that's all three of their picks.
Okay.
Brandon Marcello says it's Indiana, Georgia, with Georgia winning. Doesn't even have Ohio State making the championship game. Losing to Georgia, apparently.
Interesting.
Sheehan Jayaraja says, again, I know who all these people are. Texas Tech and Ohio State wins that matchup. Chris Hummer from CBS Sports says Texas Tech, Ohio State wins that matchup. And finally, David Cobb, who wrote this article, he says Texas Tech, Ohio State, Texas Tech wins. So the vast majority of them have
Texas Tech wins?
I'm just telling you.
Call me crazy. If Oregon and Indiana play again, I think Oregon might do it.
I think
they might. They might. I'm not willing to commit 100%.
I don't play the music for that. I'm not playing the music for I'm not ready to commit.
I think they do it. I really do. I think they.
Wait, are you ready to commit or not?
If Oregon plays Indiana in the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, I think I'm gonna take Oregon.
It's Hot Take Tuesday.
Yeah, there we go. Dylan, do we have a hot take from the fan app? Because I would love to hear some audio. Someone with a hot take. Give it to me.
I hate all football field goal kickers. They are the most coddled and entitled group of professional athletes on the planet. I hate Pat McAfee. I hate Harrison Butker. I hate the Giants kicker who kicked the ground instead of the football. I hate Jaden Fielding, who has cost us several key games at this point. They have one job to do. If I showed up to work not being able to do my one job, what would happen? I would get fired. But these people who make way more money than I do, get to saunter on out and give a sob story of, I was under pressure. Dude, kick the ball.
That's a hot take. You can leave yours. Just go to the Fan app, click on record audio, and you can drop that in there. I like that. Dude, kick the ball. Right.
Do you think that guy is still upset about the game on Saturday? I'm going to go with yes.
Yeah, I'm going to say yeah.
He reminds me of my wife. My wife has a beef with, it's only 2 football groups that she has a beef with.
Okay.
Offensive line and kickers. She can't stand them.
Can't stand offensive linemen or kickers.
Stand them. I mean, she will get fired up off of an offensive lineman and a kicker.
So, like, if a wide receiver, I get what you're saying is that if the kicker misses the kick, she'll get mad. Offensive lineman,
not mad. She will blow the house up.
Okay, and if a offensive lineman like misses, so is she familiar with the right side of Ohio State's offensive line? Just asking. I'm not trying to name names, but is she familiar with that side of the line? And does she have any thoughts on it?
I don't think she's as locked in anymore.
Okay, that's
as
fine.
She once was.
My question would be then, like, what if she was watching a game that your team was playing in, and a wide receiver for your team was wide open, tight game, fourth quarter, ball at the 2-yard line, crossing route, it's open. All he has to do is catch it, step into the end zone, and he drops it. That wouldn't get the same reaction?
I think she'd be upset, but she wouldn't, like, spaz. She dwells on the offensive line and kickers. Yeah. So, especially a kicker. Oh, my gosh. With the kicker. Wait, they got one job. All they do is kick. And then what do they do? That's it? They just kick. They don't do anything else in practice. And I'm like, no, baby. They do the first period, and then that's it. They go to the side, and then that's about it. And
how
that
intense
just
does she
really
get with it?
Yeah,
is she like,
she gets after it.
She's
a former athlete.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Is Lauren Powell posting the address? Is she like, let's find this person? I mean, she's not doing that, is she? She's not that crazy about it.
You know what? I wouldn't be shocked.
Okay.
I wouldn't be shocked.
I just want to make sure that we're not. I mean, it's good to be fired up, but let's not go too crazy with it, right? We don't want to go complete 100% lunatic fringe. Like 80% is good.
I like this hot take. Hot take. In 2026, PTO Tyvis will be replaced by DeVere
PTO? No, DPO. Depot is coming in to take over for Mr. PTO. That's good. I like it. I mean, I don't like it. I mean, I like DeVere. I like you. No, I'm saying I like DeVere. I like Tyvis, but Tyvis is here. I don't want that to happen.
That was T-Bone's burner account is who apparently put that on there. He's already talked to Fish.
No PTO.
T-Bone and DeVere on the Fan.
That's right. By the way, I have a hot take for you. This is just from me. All those people picking those games were wrong. It's not going to be Ohio State or Georgia or Texas Tech. The win's going to be Tulane. John Summerall, Pat's son, is going to go out and win the national championship at Tulane and then tell Florida, you know what? Screw you, Gators. I'm staying with the Green Wave.
Take Tuesday.
Yeah. More of your hot takes next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning. We've got a crash on 315 northbound just past the 670 split. Expect to be slow moving into the campus area. 161 eastbound also watching a crash near New Albany just past 62. And on 71 as you're heading up to the Polaris area, we've got a crash 71 northbound just past that 71 270 split up to the north. We are also still watching a road closure off of Worthington Road right at Africa Road. I'm 10 TV's Amy Stuggerwald with your fan traffic.
Men, it's the holidays, a time of love and joy. But if you suffer from erectile dysfunction, the season can be tough on you. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and if you and your partner are experiencing struggles because of ED, change it up this year. Give the best gift you can give to the one you love by treating your ED and restoring your relationship. At Tri-State Men's Health, we're experts in treating ED, and as a Promedic restorative health practice, we've literally seen countless thousands of relationships renewed across the nation. Plus, with treatments having success rates well over 90%, coupled with many treatment options, we can likely find the right one for you. You may even find you're performing like you haven't in years. So call us and give your partner the best gift you can give this season. A renewed, restored relationship. Your first visit is only $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in our office, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com. We have 2 convenient locations in the area to serve you in Hilliard and Westerville.
They're trained. They're fired up.
Let's do it.
When you need heat, they can't be beat. They're Ohio State's undefeated heating and cooling team. For plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling, there's only one team. The Waterworks. Better care, better value, better results. Call the Waterworks at 614-232-2222 or visit them online at thewaterworks.com. A proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Whether you're craving a Big Mac, McNuggets, or sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles, make it a meal and save. Your favorite is now your wallet's favorite too. Extra value meals are back.
Now get a sausage McMuffin with egg extra value meal, complete with hash browns and a small coffee for just $5. Only at McDonald's for a limited time. Price and participation may vary. Single item at regular price excludes tax.
Bills piling up? CME can help you wrap up your debt into one simple, manageable signature loan with rates starting as low as 8.75% APR. Let CME help you unwrap peace of mind. APR from 8.75%. Terms and eligibility apply. Visit CMEFCU.org.
Okay, Santa, pre-flight checklist time. Nice list?
Check.
Naughty list?
Check.
Meyer shopping list?
Oh, bricks and spells.
All good. I've got the Meyer app right here. Okay, let's see. Sugar, spice?
Gingerbread is nice.
Gift cards, gift wrap. Ooh, Meyer even has fa la la low prices on stocking stuffers.
We can't forget batteries.
Good call, big guy. Order sent.
Just in the Saint Nick of time.
Bring more good to life with the seasonal savings at Meijer.
This sports report is brought to you by Bet365. When it comes to sportsbooks, Bet365 has it all. Download the app today and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be located in Ohio.
Imagine the perfect chicken tender. Crispy, juicy, for lack of a better word, tendery. Now imagine these perfect tenders at Wendy's. 'Cause they are. Wendy's new chicken tenders are here with delicious new dipping sauces like Wendy's Signature, Creamy Ranch, and Honey Barbecue. And they're so good, we even changed our name from Wendy's to Tendies. I believe that's what the kids call manifesting. For Tendies you're gonna know by name, gotta be Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's.
Ever wonder where your go-to maintenance person gets the metal products they need to fix yours and everyone else's problems? The best in the business go to Metal Supermarkets for their wide variety of metal products and shapes to tackle projects from simple to complex. Metal Supermarkets is your source for all metals cut to size and ready fast. No minimum order with maximum service. Visit the family-owned franchise on North Wilson Road or at Columbus at metalsupermarkets.com.
While serving in Vietnam, a grenade took my ability to see. Today, I'm a sculptor. Now, my fingers are my eyes. I'm Michael Naranjo. As a veteran, I know the challenges of life can be great. In my art, turning a lump of clay into something beautiful, that is worth doing. Life is like that. We each must use what we can to make things better.
DAV helps veterans like Michael get the benefits they've earned. They help more than 1 million veterans every year in life-changing ways.
Now, I show others how they can create something with their own hands. I know it can do a lot of good. With support from DAV, more veterans can shape their lives into a thing of beauty. My victory is bringing beauty into the world.
Michael Naranjo, may your victories inspire many more. Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
If you have an unhealthy obsession with the Blue Jackets, we have just the remedy. Join us Wednesday nights at 7 for the Inside Edge. All the Jackets and hockey conversation you can handle. The Fan, Ohio sports destination. All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination. When Tyvis looks at Bone, he sees the future. Bald, fat, white. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
All right, before we get back to some of these hot takes, I gotta let y'all know what happened to me yesterday. So, Dylan, you play video games, right?
Like how you bypassed me completely because you're
not even going to ask you. Not even going to ask you. Okay, so the people that play video games, they understand that there's a difference between party chat and game chat. Yes. So party chat, for those who don't know, is when you can talk to all of your friends. They may be playing different games and all that, but y'all want to talk to each other. Game chat is when you're playing that specific game, you can communicate with the people that you're playing with in that specific game. So my rule of thumb is I never go to game chat because people don't have communication skills. We lack communication skills. If you go to game chat, it's always somebody yelling and cursing and telling you stink and all those things. So I was playing 2K yesterday and I had enough. I decided to go to game chat. I broke my rule, decided to go to game chat, and it went exactly the way that I thought it would.
This is NBA 2K, were you winning?
It was a tight game, but we were winning. We were winning.
What were you playing in 2K?
What position? I was playing.
What game mode were you playing?
I was playing the rec. My career,
so you
the
had
rec.
people on your correct teammates you were talking to.
So the rec is 5-on-5, but you play as your guy.
Right.
So like I was playing small forward.
Okay.
Right. And it was me and a friend that I knew, and it was two randoms, and we had a computer. So the two random guys kept passing the ball to each other, and me and my friend we open. So I'm like, all right, whatever. This is part of what you get. That's what you get. So I was going to game chat to say like, hey, we believe in passing the ball. I am like the Spurs. I believe in making the extra pass.
Sure.
Well, I got the game chat and I couldn't get a word in because he was cussing me out. I mean, he was cussing me. He had some very choice words for me.
But he wasn't passing you the ball, so what were you doing? Just running around in circles?
Right. So he went on to tell me how much I stink, and I was like, well, I only missed 2 shots, so and he had only missed 2 shots, and everybody else on the team had only missed 2 shots. So I was confused of how we all stunk, but I'm not about to go back and forth with the guy. So he's yelling, just going and going, and then he says, "You know what? What do you do for a living?"
Oh,
he said, "What you do for a living?"
Oh,
and I said, "Well, it's funny you asked." I said, "I work for the Big Ten. I work for the Browns. And I host a radio show." He goes, "Well, how much you make?" So I told him how much I made.
Oh, wow!
And then he said, "What's your name? I'm gonna look you up." I said, "Okay, by all means, I'll oblige." I gave him my name. Gave him my name.
Did you give him your address?
No, I didn't give him my address. It wasn't gonna escalate that far.
I've given someone my address online before.
But I said,
wait a minute. This is bad.
No, because
Tyvis is giving out his yearly salary. Yeah. Dylan's like, come meet me at my house.
I'll oblige. I don't
even use my real name on this. I call myself T-Bone. What are we talking about?
So T-Bone gets better. So he says, "What's my name?" He looks me up. He Googles me.
Yeah.
And he says, "Is this you with this Ohio State stuff on?" I was like, I said, "Yeah, I played at Ohio State and I played professionally for 4 years."
And what did he say to that?
He goes, "Well, the point I was going to make was I was going to say you dumb and you broke, but clearly you ain't broke." Clearly you ain't broke.
Hang on.
So he basically after that, so him and I are talking for about 2 quarters.
Yeah.
So that's roughly like 15 minutes. At the end of it, he goes, he starts talking to me like he got some sense. And it was just so funny to watch his tone change from I couldn't get a word in to him like kind of a fan.
And then by the end, did he ask you for an autograph?
No, he didn't ask you for an autograph. But what I should have done is I should have asked him, what did he do for a living? I missed that opportunity.
That would have been a fun one. That would have been a real juicy one. Would have loved to have known. With the 40-year-old virgin who was
he wasn't. I did.
Tyvis Powell.
I will say.
Have you done anything in your life? Anything about sports?
I will say that he did say he was 26. He was like, "How old are you?" I said, "I'm 31." I said, "How old are you?" He said, "I'm 26." So, it's not like that big of a gap.
No, but still.
And he was upset with me because I was calm.
That's usually how it goes with the
He
idiot.
was so mad, but I was calm about it, and I wasn't cursing or anything at him. So
you're a better person than me, Tyvis.
You are.
Well, sometimes I try to work on my communication. You gotta stay level headed when things is hostile.
Dylan, you can't give a P.O. box or something, buddy? Like, why are we
I'm
stuck on how he gave his full address out to someone?
You better than me, because I got into it back when I did get into people online. I dropped my location on somebody. I didn't drop my location. That's where I was.
You see, I'm like Tyvis. I hate game chat because people are idiots. When I play any game, for example, if I'm playing 2K, I make sure me and 4 of my friends are playing because randoms online are so stupid that I don't want to get upset over a game. So I'm like, I'm playing with 4 people I know. If I'm playing Call of Duty, I'm playing in a group of 6. Or if I'm playing Warzone, it's a group of 4. Like, I'm making sure it's just me and my friends, and I'm not playing with any randoms, because if I do play with randoms, they get all fired up and act like they're going to beat you up over the internet. So I'm like, okay, here's my address. Come over. If you're that about it, come on over. And most of the time they're like, well, I live in California. And I'm like, well, you're the one who's starting to beat me up.
Yeah.
So book the plane and come on out.
And this is when you're teammates. In this game,
most
this is
of the
when
time,
you're like teammates.
Don't let that gamer tag have 216 or 614 in it, because I'm in them areas. we can really figure something out.
This is insanity. I'm so glad I don't do online. Like, the last time I played,
consider yourself lucky.
The last time I really got in on like online gaming and like in the chat and all that stuff, that was Halo, not versions of Halo. Original Halo.
See, in Halo, you'll get into it with a kid on there.
No, I'm saying, but like, that's when I was a kid, was back then, is the last time I really did that. And then I was like, no.
T-Bone, based off of my online gaming experiences, you have no idea how many 12-year-old kids have slept with my mother. Just a plethora of them. If you ask them.
These kids got some words for you, boy. They off the hook on that game.
No. By the way, I don't know how to transition to this. I have a prize to give away. I feel like if you're someone who wants to beat Dylan's ass, be the 7th caller.
Oh my gosh.
Line up the phone lines right now. 614-821-9710. Skyline's Mac and Cheese 3-Way is back, made with creamy cavatappi pasta and white cheddar cheese topped with Skyline's original or chicken chili. We had this, Dylan. It's good. Skyline's Mac and Cheese 3-Way is the ultimate comfort food, available at participating locations for a limited time. You can get a $50 gift card from Skyline. 7th caller, 614-821-9710. And if you cuss Dylan out, you get no extra prize, but it'll be good for Dylan. He needs to hear it. So Notre Dame's AD went scorched earth, and not just on the college football playoff committee. You'll hear what he said next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning. A couple issues we are still tracking. 315 northbound just past Goodale Street. Expect delays from a crash. Crews are still working to clear out. 161 westbound. We've got the left lane blocked off in those westbound lanes right near Little Turtle Way. Also on 161, this time heading eastbound just past 62. Expect some lane closures as crews clear out a crash from earlier this morning. And then if you're out in the Delaware County area today, we do have Worthington Road closed at Africa Road for the rest of the day for a gas line issue. I'm 10 TV's Amy Stuggerwald with your Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Victor's Home Solutions. Schedule your free 21-point roof and window inspection today at victors.com.
It's the year-end sales event with the Ford crew.
It's sales event time, Sam.
Temperatures are dropping, but the deals are just getting hot.
Time for our annual Ford Holiday Gift Guide.
Oh, yeah.
Hard to go wrong with great deals on trucks and SUVs from Ford, America's all-time best-selling auto brand.
Don't forget the first rule of holiday gift giving, Hank.
What's that, Sam?
Always remember to treat yourself, too.
Well said.
Based on Automotive News Almanac historical data and industry-reported sales data from 1909 through 2024 CY.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS.
1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. Donate your car today.
Hurry! It's our last chance to donate for 2025.
Make your list, check it twice, and shop smart this holiday season. Open a Visa at Kemba Financial Credit Union and add some jingle to your wallet with $150 $50 cash back after your first $1,500 spent within 90 days. Apply at Kemba.org. Restrictions apply. Offer ends 12/31/25.
Get Eco.
Hey, Aaron. Hey, Jerry. You know, as much as I enjoy being a professional inventor, a few of my dream inventions still elude me.
Oh, yeah? Like what?
Well, the bruiseless avocado.
Ooh.
The unlosable TV remote.
Could change the world.
And for you, Aaron, the uncloggable drain.
Get Eco.
Until you crack it, Jerry. You know our 93 are free drain clearing offer is the next best thing.
Okay. Explain yourself.
Get Eco.
Our drain team will clear your drain for just $93. If we can't clear it, it's free. And we guarantee it'll stay clear for at least a year, or we will clear it again for free.
Get Eco.
We'll even send our little robot camera down there to make sure you don't have a larger problem that could cause more trouble in the future.
Get Eco.
You think your guys could bring that robot over to my place and help me find that TV remote?
I think that's impossible even for us.
Get Eco.
Eco, plumbers, electricians, and HVAC technicians.
GetEco.com.
Feeling stuck on your own 10-yard line in the career game? Maybe it's time to just go for IT. My Computer Career has the game plan to score a rewarding new IT career in months. Whether you're a rookie, a breakout career changer, or a military veteran ready to serve. Why spend years chasing a college degree when you can fast-track your future in IT starting now? Take your mark, get set, go for IT. Take the free career evaluation at mycomputercareer.edu today. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Picture it, your holiday table. The family cooking together, the scent of golden brown bread, rosemary from roasted potatoes, and a salad so crisp it snaps. This season at Kroger, make the moments that matter possible with quality that's affordable in every aisle. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
You can save big on 6-packs of Coca-Cola, Pepsi, or 7-Up. Select varieties or buy 2, get 2 free with your card. Limit 8. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
The following radio theater is brought to you by Columbus Men's Clinic.
Hey, Dad, you want to play football?
No, buddy.
All right.
Pops, want to work out?
Maybe later.
Hey, kids are in bed. What you up to?
Tomorrow?
You've got one life, and it's too short for not nows, maybe laters, and tomorrows. If you have symptoms of ED and low T, your family, friends, and even your career has already been affected. Book your discreet evaluation at Columbus Men's Clinic and turn your tomorrows into
today.
Yes! Touchdown!
Come on, one more, Dad.
Today!
Push, Dad. One more. Come on, push.
Hey, kids are in bed. What you up to?
Tonight.
Call 614-300-7400 or book now in under 30 seconds at columbusmensclinic.com. Columbus Men's Clinic, for every man in every season of life.
Great Lakes Hyundai. The savings are so good.
These savings are so good. Right now, get low lease payments on every model, like a new 2026 Elantra SE for just $119 a month for 24 months. Plus, get owner assurance and America's best warranty. A 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain coverage. Go now. Columbus or Dublin or glakeshyundai.com. With approved credit, $39.95 down plus taxes, fees, first month payment, 12 miles per year, ends 1/2/26.
Hey, it's Austin Ward. You've invested in everything else this year. Have you invested in you? Awaken 180 is HSA and FSA approved. Why? Because it works. Make your tax-free investment in yourself pay you dividends every single day. Awaken180weightloss.com.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus.
Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. The Heisman Trophy finalists were announced yesterday. Fernando Mendoza, Diego Pavia, Julian Sand, and Jeremiah Love will all take center stage in New York, where the winner will be named this Saturday. And after his performance Sunday afternoon versus the Tennessee Titans, Browns rookie sensation Shedeur Sanders was named QB1 by head coach Kevin Stefanski for the remainder of the season. Up next on the schedule for the Browns is a road trip to Chicago to take on the Bears this Sunday at 1 o'clock. And on the ice tonight, the Columbus Blue Jackets will be in Carolina to take on the Hurricanes. Meanwhile, on the hardwood, the basketball Buckeyes will play 13th ranked Illinois. This update was sponsored by Dr. Mark Levy. If you're snoring and not sleeping, call Dr. Mark Levy's office at 1-800-MORE-SLEEP. That's 1-800-MORE-SLEEP or online at sleepbettercolumbus.com. Breaking sports news when it happens right here on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Both of these men love the Browns. Also, both of these men hate the Browns. If you know, you know. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
We're having a lot of fun today. I learned I work with two psychopaths.
Not a psychopath. I'm not the one that engages. Like, if you want to go there, we can go there. Dylan, on the other hand, he's off the hook.
Well, you were talking about the group chat on video games, party chat
Chat versus game chat,
and how
you go to game chat,
you guys
communicate with other people. It don't go well.
Yeah, and you basically dropped your entire. You gave him a life alert,
I gave him
right?
my
You
name.
gave him all your
I
all
gave
your
him my
info.
name and my salary.
And where you work and all the other stuff.
Yeah.
And Google me.
Yeah.
And then the guy changed his tone because he found out he was talking to a former NFL player.
I want you to know who you're talking to.
Right.
Sometimes,
That's fine.
know?
That's fine. And then Dylan has apparently said to people online, here's my address. Come beat my ass if you think you can. Which that's wild to me. My biggest thing I've ever done in that way is when I'm bad in the car. I will absolutely MF you in the car if you're doing stupid things. But if anybody pulled up and was like, hey, I'd be like, huh? Oh, song. I'm sorry. What? I listen to a lot of metal. That was part of the song. You stupid MFer. Why did you cut me off? That's the best one from Korn. You never heard that one?
It's not like I'm actively out just looking for it. But
apparently.
If it presents itself. You know what I did invest in? I got a punching bag in my basement now.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
when you get upset with people, you just punch that bag, and it's a great relief.
Yeah, get your aggression out.
Yeah,
it helps you out a little bit. That's
I had
fine.
that thing moving yesterday. After that game, I had that thing moving.
Yeah, see, again, I would never. I don't want to get in the group chat and start yelling at people or the game chat. I can't do that stuff. By the way, it is a special day today.
It's Hot Take Tuesday!
So we got this from Tim in the chat. He said, Tim's was good. Tim said he'd like to see Ohio State win back-to-back natties just to shut up the SEC hacks, but I don't think they have the needed toughness to do it. That's a hot take. And then I saw Todd said, hot take, Brian Hartline is going to knock it out of the park at USF. Sharon Moore will continue to struggle at Michigan. Your new Michigan head coach in 2029? Brian Hartline.
That's absurd.
Wow. Hey, that's a hot take, though.
I don't know if Sharon Moore's going to last that long.
I don't think he is either. I think next year is where he'll be on the hot seat from week one. And if they're crappy, or even I don't know, if they're 8-3 going into the game and they lose that game, he might be out. Unless you want to be just the Rich Rod program again, where 8-4 is a good year for you. No, I don't think you want to do that.
So. The Rich Rod years were worse than that.
I know they were. I'm saying, if you're satisfied with 8-4 Michigan, then congratulations. You keep Sharon Moore. He'll get you there. No problems. No questions asked. But yeah, I don't think that's as bad as I think Michigan is. I don't think that's where they are. So this Notre Dame situation. Notre Dame did not get selected for the playoffs. They did not make it in. They are very not happy about that. And we talked about this a little bit yesterday. We can have all the debates we want about the head-to-head between Miami and Notre Dame. We can talk about who we think is better. I am of the belief that Alabama should have been left out. I think Notre Dame and Miami, I'd rather see those two teams in than Alabama.
Dylan don't feel that way.
Dylan is of the opinion that the conference championship should matter. And that even if you're in the conference championship and you lose, you should still be in. And take that however you want. I think we can have that argument all day long if we want to. But Notre Dame athletic director Pete Bavacqua, which is just a fun name to say, Pete Bavacqua. This is what he said about the ACC. Apparently the ACC was out there saying, then this is going to shock you, that they'd rather have Miami in than Notre Dame. Because Miami is in the ACC in football. Notre Dame is not. They're in the ACC in all these other sports, but they're not in football, famously. So Pete Bavacqua went on with Dan Patrick yesterday, and this is what he said about their relationship with the ACC.
Well, I would tell you, again, I have tremendous respect for Miami. Great team, great school. Their athletic director, Dan Radakovich, is a good friend. And all the teams in the ACC, great, wonderful universities. We have no gripes about any of the schools in the ACC. But we were mystified by the actions of the conference to attack, their biggest really business partner in football and a member of their conference in 24 of our other sports. And I would tell you, Dan, I wouldn't be honest with you if I didn't say that they have certainly done permanent damage to the relationship between the conference and Notre Dame.
I hate the fact that I've been defending Notre Dame on the merits of, I believe, their resume, because every other part of that disgusts me. Like, just you hating the fact that the ACC went to bat for Miami. Hey, I got an idea. Why don't you join the ACC then, and they'll go to bat for you?
I think that is the one thing. I feel like they get pressured into that every year. But I think Bo Bishop came up with the best way to make Notre Dame join the conference.
What's that?
Everybody just say, we're not playing Notre Dame.
Yeah, that I agree in theory, but no one will ever do that.
They should.
You have to get all these teams to officially decide we're not going to have one of the biggest TV ratings. We're not going to be a part of one of the biggest TV games, all that stuff. I just don't see that ever happening. Unless the conferences come out and they say SEC, Big 10, Big 12, ACC, none of you schedule this team. And if they all have the stones to do that, great. But I can't believe that anybody, like, do you honestly see Tony Petitti doing that? Saying, like, I'm going to put a line in the sand. No one can schedule Notre Dame. I don't think he has the stones for it. I don't think he'll ever do it.
Well, it's only one team. It's only one conference that's consistently playing Notre Dame, and that's the ACC.
Yeah, as far as a business relationship.
Right.
But for years, I mean, they've played the likes of Michigan and Michigan State. And
do they play them now?
No, you're right.
They don't play any of them now. So this is why this is so stupid. You know what? I imagine that after this interview that all the ACC commissioners they were just in a group chat just laughing at Notre Dame. Because who's Notre Dame going to play if they don't play the ACC? Because like you said, they used to play Michigan. They don't play them anymore. They used to play Michigan State. They don't play them anymore. Purdue, they might still play them. They're on the verge of ending their relationship with USC, who's probably their biggest rival. It's like, you know what? You know why one of the reasons that people aren't bringing up that I think Notre Dame didn't get in the playoff is because they had 2 games worth of damn on their schedule and they lost them both. So now you want to mess with your relationship with the ACC? Who are you going to play then? The Pac-2? No, but American schools, if you don't play the ACC and you're not going to play USC or Michigan State, where are you going to get key wins from in the future? Nowhere.
What's funny is, I mean, if they call it the SEC tomorrow and say, hi, we want games, the SEC might actually say,
Notre Dame don't want to smoke with the SEC.
That's right. Yeah, they don't want to play the schools like, I would say, I don't think Notre Dame wants to go through. I know they played Arkansas and Texas A&M this year, right? Those are 2 SEC schools. Did they play others? Maybe I'm trying to remember the rest of their schedule. I know they played some service academies. I know they did that. And I know they played like the likes of Pitt, because that's an ACC team. But most of the SEC schools, they played 2 of them, I want to say.
Yes.
They're not playing more than that, to your point. And I doubt they are calling up every year and saying, yeah, please give us a rotation of Alabama, LSU, Florida, Georgia, Texas. Let's do 2 out of those every single year. No, they would probably take lesser schools than that more often than not.
They're not stupid. There's a reason why they have that 5-game agreement with the ACC and not the Big Ten or the SEC.
Because the ACC is trash.
Exactly.
No, I wish
they're getting the best of both worlds, where they can play a mostly ACC schedule while remaining independent. They want their cake and eat it too, and then they miss the playoff and they want to cry about it.
Trust me, I hate the fact that I have defended them as far as the merits of their record, because I do think I would like to. They are playing very well. I would have liked to seen them in this playoff over Alabama personally, but I hate the fact that it's defending Notre Dame, who all the time acts like spoiled brats. Right, 9 times out of 10 in sports, that's kind of what they do when it comes to college football, and they rest on a legacy. They rest on their huge fan base and all that stuff. Here's the thing: now they've said they're not going to play in a bowl game because the players all basically got together and said, we don't want to play in a bowl game. We don't feel like this is a good thing. We're not enjoying this. We got screwed out of playing in the playoffs, so we don't want to go play in a meaningless bowl game. I have thoughts on that. Dylan has thoughts on that. Tyvis, I'm sure you have thoughts on that. But we're running out of time. So we'll talk about those when we come back. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning. Right now we are watching a couple issues. The first off of Worthington Road. It is closed right at Africa Road for the remainder of the day because of a gas line issue. Again, that's out in the Delaware County area. Worthington Road right at Africa Road. Also still watching some slowdowns on 161 in both those east and westbound lanes between 62 and Little Turtle Way from a couple couple crashes earlier this morning. Make it a great day. I'm 10 TV's Amy Stuggerwald with your fan traffic.
Dormar, you're kind of hero.
When your furnace or air conditioner is broke, we come out that same day. Dormar, home the Tin Man.
Pain has a way of stealing the moments that matter the most, especially during the holidays. It's not just your knees, back, or shoulder. It's time with family and friends. But 2026, that can all change with Your Body Remembers How to Heal. It just needs a little help finding the way back. QC Kinetics here in Columbus believe relief doesn't have to come from surgery or pain pills. They use your own body's natural healing ability to repair and restore what's been lost, helping you move, live, and feel like yourself again. It's your body's comeback story, powered by the very cells that built you in the first place. No surgery, no pain pills, no long recovery. Just your body remembering how to feel alive again. QC Kinetics deliver long-term relief. Finally, make the new year your turning point where pain stops defining you. It's time to take that step literally. With QC Kinetics, healing is within reach. Schedule your free consultation today in Dublin or Gahanna. Now's a great time to use your HSA and FSA. For treatment, go to QCkinetics.com/Columbus or call 380-208-4544.
While we know Central Ohio has the best football team, did you know we have the best credit union too? It's easy to fall for CME, Ohio's #1 credit union, recognized nationally and statewide by Forbes, and rooted right here in Central Ohio. CME Federal Credit Union, bank with the best. Membership eligibility required. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing lender. Visit CMEFCU.org.
Holiday gifting is always a good deal better at Meijer. Get 20% off select Lego, Barbie and Disney princess dolls, and board and card games like Uno, Jenga, and Monopoly. Plus, spend $100 or more in-store December 3rd through the 9th, and you'll receive a $10 coupon at checkout. Redeem on gifts, groceries, holiday decor. It's up to you. Saving money on great gifts and walking away with a $10 coupon? That's the gift-giving good life at Meijer. Exclusions apply. See all deals in the Meijer app.
Skyline's Mac and Cheese 3-Way is back. This time with white cheddar cheese and creamy cavatappi pasta. Try a Mac and Cheese 3-Way with Skyline's original chili or their new chicken chili at participating Skyline locations for a limited time.
Millions of fans agree. This Christmas tradition rocks. Trans-Siberian Orchestra, live in concert, presenting The Ghost of Christmas Eve, the best of TSO and more. December 23rd, 2 shows, Nationwide Arena. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Trans-Siberian Orchestra. A portion of the proceeds benefits the James and Heather Pick Music Program.
Dormar, you're kind of hero.
With Steel, batteries are included. This holiday season, give a gift that's ready to go right out of the box. For everything from cleaning up the yard to cutting up firewood, Steel tools check off the wish list and knock out the to-do list. And right now, buy select battery tool sets and get a free extra battery. Visit SteelUSA.com for holiday deals and gift ideas. Happy holidays from Steel. Offer valid for a limited time only at participating dealers while supplies last.
Fraud in government is a crime, and it robs taxpayer dollars. I'm Ohio Auditor of State Keith Faber, and my job is to catch people that lie, cheat, and steal, report suspicious behavior, and help stop fraud. Learn the red flags, speak up, and protect your tax dollars by calling 1-866-FRAUD-OH.
The ONN Daily Podcast. Get a recap of all the day's news from across the state. The ONN Daily Podcast. Listen at ONNradio.com or wherever you download your favorite podcasts from the Ohio News Network.
We are the keepers of the wild, America's original and most invested conservationists. For more than 80 years, we've been committed to conserving wildlife and the natural landscapes that define our nation. From rugged alpine ridgelines to peaceful tall grass prairies, we've supported the conservation of more than 36 million acres of American wildlands. Our funding has led to cleaner water, fresher air, and improved wildlife habitat. From abundant fish and waterfowl populations to robust deer and elk herds, nothing is more important than maintaining wild spaces for adventurers to explore and wildlife to thrive. We are America's hunters and target shooters, stewards of the American outdoors.
America's hunters and target shooters, along with firearm, ammunition, and archery manufacturers, have invested more than $46 billion to help state fish and wildlife agencies manage and protect wildlife and wild lands across America. For more information, visit outdoorstewards.org.
Rothman and Ice.
They've revolutionized the money clip. What does Tyvis Powell carry?
Say this word for word. You got that clip on you?
Oh, he's going to think you're talking about that. What is that?
Rothman and Ice. Weekdays at noon.
Sponsored by Pella Columbus.
The Fan. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
We're checking cloudy skies here for today with highs into the upper 30s this afternoon. Also fairly breezy. South winds at 10 to 15 miles per hour. As we head into tomorrow, we're tracking even windier conditions as winds could gust up to over 40 miles per hour here as we go through the day. We're also looking at some rain and snow showers and highs into the 40s. That's a look at your 10 weather impact forecast. I'm meteorologist Aaron White here on 97.1 The Fan.
1, 2, 3. Here at The Fan is always football o'clock. Proud to be your home of the Buckeyes, Browns, and all the NFL games you can handle. The Fan. Tyvis Powell is a legendary Buckeye. T-Bone loves to eat Buckeyes. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Oh, do I have good news for you. If you have been waiting to replace the windows in your house, those cold, drafty windows that are letting that cool air in, you can feel it as you're sitting there. And you're saying, I need to replace these, but it's just the expense. I'm always worried about how much it's going to cost. Well, you've got the perfect timing, my friend, because Window Nation's end-of-year sale is right now. We're winding down the year, and we're winding it down at Window Nation with a ton of great deals for you. 50% off all window styles. That is 50%, not 15. 50% off all window styles. Plus, you could get 0% interest financing for 5 years. And then Window Nation, they measure 3 times before they put your windows in to ensure you get that perfect fit to prevent all the air leaking in and out of your house, giving you those cold, drafty windows that you feel now. That won't be a problem with Window Nation. They've got an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau, a 50-point inspection on every window before it leaves the factory, and over 45,000 5-star reviews. And that's all for windows right now that are 50% off and can be installed within a day. How about that? So go check them out now. Just go to windownation.com to get your fast, free estimate. It's windownation.com to get scheduled. Do it today. Tyvis, how are we feeling about Notre Dame skipping a bowl game?
I'm always King Switzerland. You know, I'm always.
You can't be Switzerland on this. Have you heard Dylan?
I'm Switzerland.
Dylan is pissed off. Dylan's angry.
Well, Dylan needs a Snickers bar.
Dylan wants to get in the game chat with Pete Bavacqua and drop his location and say, let's go.
The only reason Dylan is mad is because I didn't feed him breakfast this morning. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm Switzerland because I see it as, one, it's bowl games outside of the CFP have become meaningless. Nobody watches them. That's one. Nobody plays in them. That's two.
Yeah.
So, like, all right, what's the point? I get you get like 3 weeks of practice, which is valuable to the young guys and all those things. And then you get those guys, those game experience. I mean, you think about, Marvin Harrison Jr. when he got to play in the Rose Bowl. Like, it was very good for him for the next year and so on and so forth. But I'm also on the other side where it's like if that's the case for not playing in it, for playing in it is, again, I think you got to incentivize them. I think that's the only way. I think the new norm is going to be we ain't playing them because the players is going to look at it like, what's the point? Coaches is already upset today in the CFP, so they feel some type of way. And they are like, well, we just going to get a jump on the portal. Some coaches look at these bowl games and the bowl game itself as if it's, why would I go out there, practice with these young guys, get them ready for the game? They look good in the game, and then somebody comes and steals them in the portal.
Yeah, I can totally understand that.
People look at it that way as well. So I see it both ways.
Dylan is a big
logically. I'm a logical thinker.
You're mad that Notre Dame's not playing in a bowl game.
I just think that they're whiny babies for not playing in a bowl game.
What about the other?
When it comes to the other schools,
it's like 9 schools.
The way I look at bowl season is that it's really the beginning of the next season. So while you said about like young guys getting practice, that's what I really think about when it comes to bowls. So we've already for years going back to like Christian McCaffrey and Leonard Fournette not playing in bowl games. I'm all about individual players opting out of bowls. That's fine. But now that whole programs are doing it, it's going to kill the bowls is what's going to happen. And I know people.
Fine.
don't care about them or whatever. From a fan standpoint, I don't care. But I'm shocked that programs are like foregoing those 3 weeks of practice. Because Tyvis, like you said, like, well, maybe someone looks good in a bowl game and they get taken in the portal, but it could happen the other way where you see someone look good in a bowl game and you get them from the portal. So I kind of thought that players would want to play in bowl games from that aspect. Like you said, I see it from both ways. I'm just shocked that programs and head coaches are the ones that are making this decision now and not individual players.
So when I was a player, in 2012, when we couldn't go to bowls and all those things, after our team up north game, when we finished our finals, we was off. Like, you can't be in the facility or nothing. You was off. So I went home for like those 3 weeks. And it was weird, first of all, but it was a great refresher. Like, I felt very refreshed after being so dialed in for a whole year. To get 3 weeks off of not doing anything was great. Then you get to sit back and watch and evaluate other schools and things like that. And I remember it like it was yesterday when Notre Dame played Alabama in the championship. I think Urban was at the game. I think he had to do something, like he was like a commentator or something. He was at the game, and after Alabama won, he like sent a mass text to everybody on the team, basically essentially saying like, we're going to be here. Like, this is going to be us. Like, why I watch these two teams and I don't understand why we can't be this good. And that's where the chase came from.
Yeah, right.
That coined the chase. You guys are chasing something. So I, as a player that's done both of them, I have no problem with them not playing for 3 weeks. I mean, like I said, college football, now as long as things are, and if you just came off of a year where you've been in it, like, for all that, and you played all, like, sometimes players need a break and a rest.
I will agree that it is totally spoiled brat behavior by Notre Dame to say, well, if we can't play in the playoffs, then we're not going to play at all. But take away my dislike of Notre Dame just as a program, as a longtime Buckeye fan and longtime Notre Dame hater, I can also understand the logic of what you're saying, Tyvis. And I can't understand the idea of, like, why do I want to go prop up the Pop-Tarts Bowl? No offense. Again, I think the Pop-Tarts Bowl as a gimmick is hilarious. I enjoy. That's actually one of the few that I will turn on just for all the pregame crap.
You don't want to see the Duke's Mayo Bowl? Who's in the Duke's Mayo Bowl?
I don't even know yet. I need to look that up because I was hoping Belichick would get in there with North Carolina so they dump mayo on his head.
Well, all these people opting out. He might.
We have people. There are people who genuinely look at the bowl game, like people in the media who say this stuff about like the sanctity of the bowl system. We gotta protect these bowls.
Wake Forest versus Mississippi State.
Oh, there you go. That'll be fun.
Or January 2nd, the day after New Year's Day.
All right, great. No, if I lived in a city where there was a bowl game going on, I'd probably go check it out for like a half and just say, "Oh, this is fun. It's college football." But like, would you? 2 years ago. Well, or whatever, Cotton Bowl, right? 2023? Is that right? Kyle McCord year? That was when they went to the Cotton Bowl and played Missouri. And did anybody feel excited about that?
Nobody remembers that.
Nobody wants to remember it.
It never happened.
Did anybody around here truly feel like, oh, yeah? Like, I mean, I guess if you really wanted to see some freshmen play, at the time there was a little bit of like, we tried to talk ourselves into Devin Brown's going to play and we'll see if he's any good.
Devin Brown declared himself as the starting quarterback. He did like
burn the ships.
There were rumors.
And he needed to get on one.
He got a life raft.
There were rumors abounding about him getting paid a lot of money to play in that game and NIL money because they didn't have anybody to play in it. So
look, I don't know if the coaches knew this before that game, but at least as a fan base, that showed us that they needed to hit the portal for a quarterback. So that game did have some purpose.
If they didn't know that before that game, that's a problem on coaching. Like you shouldn't need a meaningless bowl game to tell you, oh, actually this guy sucks and maybe we shouldn't do this. What I know is this. I as a kid remember, and this is well before your guys' time, but like I remember when the Buckeyes under Cooper in the early 90s, they had the previous year gone like 7-3, lost to Michigan, and it was like, but they were building, right? And I'm like, okay, maybe next year they'll be better. And I believe it was 90 was the year I remember this, where they played in the Liberty Bowl. And it was because Ohio State lost 3 games. They lost to Michigan, was the 3rd game. And after that Michigan game, it came out that like they've accepted a bid to the Liberty Bowl. And I remember as a kid being like, what the hell's the Liberty Bowl? Who cares? Like as a kid, I thought this sucks. My team didn't beat Michigan. They lost 3 games this year. This isn't fun. I'm telling you, as someone who grew up when the bowl system was the only thing you had, there was no playoff system. There was no BCS. I still remember as a kid going, this game sucks. I don't care about watching my team play in this meaningless game. And by the way, they did play in that game, and I think they lost by 20. So
every time we play in a meaningless bowl, we lose.
Well, I guess so. At least back then, that's how it went. They lost to the Liberty Bowl in 90. They played Air Force and lost 23-11 to a service academy.
The Orange Bowl, when I played in, it was meaningless. We lost. The Fiesta Bowl was meaningless. We won.
But we have like a spoiled perspective when it comes to this because we're Ohio State fans and you're a former player.
No. We are the Ohio State
That's right.
University.
Okay. Like Northwestern fans, I'm sure they're pumped when their team's bowl eligible.
You feel like Notre Dame ain't the same way?
No, but
apparently not.
No, I mean, Notre Dame
I'm saying
fans,
like they feel like Ohio State fans. Like,
well, they shouldn't because they haven't won a national championship since before I was born.
Hey, but they played in one last year. I mean, I'll give them that. And they feel like they should be in it this year. I totally understand where they're coming from. I don't value the bowl system at all. And by the way, half these bowl games could disappear tomorrow, and most of these coaches would say, thank God. Because I don't have to bother with this crap. I can just focus on the portal. I know who sucks. I know who I'm telling to leave anyway. I don't have to pretend like I care about the Bad Boy Mowers Bowl. Like, it's just dumb.
Is
we
that
know
a real
they don't
bowl?
care.
I think
It was at one point. I don't know if it still is.
If teams keep opting out of these bowl games, that means the bowl game's going to lose the money because the ratings are going to be terrible, and they're going to have some terrible.
Do you know who owns all the bowl games? Seriously, it's ESPN.
Yeah.
They literally, if you want to,
they're going to have to pay them.
Tyvis,
They
if
have to
tomorrow,
pay them players.
if we wanted to make the T-Bone and Tyvis Bowl and sponsor a bowl game,
Snoop Dogg got a bowl, don't he?
yeah. You know who he had to call? You know who his people had to call to get that set up? ESPN. They control all the sponsorships to almost every bowl game that's not the Rose Bowl and maybe like two others. So all I'm telling you is that's what it's set up to do, is to make money for a TV company. I don't need it for that, is all I'm saying. All right, we're going to talk a little bit more college football. Jake Butt, former Michigan player, of course, but also great analyst for Fox. We're going to talk to him in 2 minutes. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hey there, and happy Tuesday to you. Still watching a closure up in Delaware County. Worthington Road is closed at Africa Road because of a gas line issue. That closure expected to last for the remainder of the day. Also still watching slowdowns on 161 in both those east and westbound lanes between 62 and Little Turtle Way. I'm 10 TV's Amy Stuggerwald with your fan traffic.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 1-877-CARS for Kids to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS for Kids.
Donate your car today. Hurry! It's our last chance to donate for 2025.
Hey guys, you've heard of TRT, but you have no idea what testosterone can do for you. Once you start treatment, you'll wish you had done it sooner. All the guys I know go to Synergenics and Low T Center for TRT. The test is free, not hundreds of dollars. The testosterone is pure, not compounded. Guys feel full of energy, not like they're still waiting for it to kick in. Get in now for your free TRT test. No appointment necessary before 10 a.m. or book ahead at fixmylowt.com.
They're trained. They're fired up. Let's do it. When you need heat, they can't be beat. They're Ohio State's undefeated heating and cooling team. For plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling, there's only one team. The Waterworks. Better care, better value, better results. Call the Waterworks at 614-232-2222 or visit them online at thewaterworks.com. A proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
T-Bone and Tyvis is presented by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Sign up today at awaken180weightloss.com.
Your home for football, food, and fun. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Now joining us, Brian, Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. We go out to our buddy Jake Butt, who joins us to talk a little bit of college football. Jake, thanks for taking the time this morning. We appreciate it.
Of course, yeah. Good to see you guys. Good to talk to you guys.
Yeah. So we were talking about the sanctity of the bowl system. Notre Dame opting out of their bowl game. I mean, is that a signal that maybe the bowl system has run its course and that we may see that the start of the end of that situation, or do you think there's still some value for teams to go to these bowl games?
I mean, the bowl system kind of has run its course, but I don't think we'll ever get to a world where, every team bands together and just stops playing in bowls. I think this was a little personal for Notre Dame about how the whole situation was handled, and I think they decided to opt out kind of as a FU to ESPN and the whole voting process. But I look at some of these other bowl games and teams are excited to play. I think players in a lot of teams are excited to play. There's just a handful of guys that'll opt out, and it'll be those guys that dominate the headlines. I think we'll probably just be stuck in limbo right where we are here for a while.
Jake, you and I were texting before the Big Ten championship game, and we pretty much had a similar game plan and game thought of how that game was going to go, and yeah, we were wrong. What went wrong?
Indiana got after Indiana's defensive line and pressure package. They got after Ohio State, man. They really did, and I feel bad for doubting that possibility because they did the exact same thing to Oregon. You look at Oregon's sack numbers on the season, and Indiana's single game sack, they almost doubled it. Ohio State had 6 sacks on the season. Indiana had 5 in that Big Ten championship. They were relentless from that very first drive all the way through. And, saying because normally his accuracy, he is pinpoint. He doesn't miss anybody. And there was a handful of throws where I think he missed even when he wasn't pressured just because of the cumulative pressure throughout the game. So, and then, what went wrong too, Tyvis, like these games, if Julian's knee doesn't go down on the quarterback sneak, what are we saying? If the kicker could make a chip shot, what are we saying? There's little things that happen. Indiana was better in the margins of this game, and I give them a ton of credit, but I wouldn't come out of this game panicking if I'm Ohio State.
Pickerington legend Jake Butt joining us in the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. So OSU's short yardage, I saw you tweet about this, and for a second, I thought you were with us in the lunatic fringe who were just complaining about the play calling. But you were spot on where you brought off that in the red zone, Jeremiah Smith and Carnell Tate at times being off the field didn't make a lot of sense to me. I didn't play football at a high level. I don't know the game the way you do, but I was trying to figure out what the reasoning could be. You're a former tight end. To put 3 or even 4 tight ends on the field, what was the advantage that they maybe were trying to go for there that obviously didn't work? But what do you think the game plan was to try to do that in that situation?
Well, there's like 2 philosophies of how you want to run the ball. And in short yardage, you're prioritizing running the ball or giving the illusion of running the ball. And some teams like to bring in extra big bodies and just get big and then just form a wall. And, one guy here or there is going to make their block and have the running back find that seam, and you'll get that 1 yard. The other philosophy is to spread the defense out. And when you have Carnell Tate and Jeremiah Smith and the weapons that Ohio State has, when you spread the defense out, they can't just go one-on-one coverage on the outside and continue to load the box. Like, it's actually going to spread the defense out. And that's kind of the point I was making here is, and shoot, Tyvis, man, I'd even ask you from a defensive perspective. My whole thought process was, Brian Haynes is an excellent defensive coordinator, and he had a great game plan for Ohio State. When you take Carnell Tate and Jeremiah Smith off the field, I have to imagine him and Indiana's defense was saying, oh, okay, sure, thank you. Because really, why take your best weapons off the field when you're not really dominating Indiana at the line of scrimmage? In fact, Indiana's dominating you, so you're putting more resources into prioritizing the line of scrimmage. Just kind of like the overall game flow says you shouldn't do that. But Tyvis, I'd ask you, man, what does a defensive guy think when you see Carnell Tate come off the field?
Jake, we talked about this yesterday, and I said it reminds me of when we played Alabama in that Sugar Bowl, when they had Derrick Henry. Lane Kiffin had Derrick Henry, and it was like, oh, my goodness, how are we going to keep stopping this guy? And then they would take him off the field and put T.J. Yeldon in, and it's like, whoo, thank you. Please keep Derrick Henry on the sideline. You're making everything easy. So it, to me, is equivalent to that. And then when you talk about this game plan, it's funny because a lot of people point out how it looked like, going up against the Wolverines last year, where you say that they should continue to spread these defenses out, and they were getting dominated at the line of scrimmage, and it looks like he didn't want that to happen. So you put more resources in the box with these tight ends to try to create these extra gaps, to try to maybe get a misfit from these linebackers or these D linemen, and you can hit them in the run. I think like the physicality point came to a thing again where it was like, instead of just trying to be the toughest and most physical team, just do what you're good at and throw the ball.
Yeah, I have to give credit, though. I think something that's kind of gotten lost in here is it's like, well, man, if Ohio State just calls the right play and if they just get in the right personnel, it's going to be easy. Like, no, it's not, man. It's a damn good team. That is a damn good team. And it's crazy because if you go player to player, position to position of Indiana's defense versus Ohio State's defense, I don't know how many individual Hoosier players you would take over what Ohio State has. But that is 11 individuals playing as one unit. They rush the passer as one pass rushing unit. Their zone coverage, okay, you can throw the ball. Man, there wasn't space to throw the ball. Like, their zone coverage, like when you go back and watch that film, you can really count on one hand how many times Sayan got to the top of his drop, one hitch, released the ball in rhythm, because there really wasn't. He was going read one, read two, backside, flushed, and it felt like all of his big plays were flushed outside of the pocket for the most part, aside from a few Jeremiah Smith throws off schedule. So I just give a ton of credit. Nothing was going to be easy. The other short yardages, they did throw the ball the one time. They ran a boot left to Jeremiah Smith. You remember that?
Yeah.
It's a single route concept. You're booting to a DB. He's going to maintain outside leverage, and it's an outside breaking route like that. You're playing far too disciplined of a defense to catch him off guard with that. So that would be an example of Ohio State throwing the ball to their best player, but still not like logically thinking about what's going to work and what won't against one of the nation's best defense.
Jake Budd joining us in the Bryan Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. I'll get you out of here with this one. If I give you Ohio State and Indiana or the rest of the field, which one would you pick if you had to handicap that? You get Ohio State and Indiana, one of them to win the national championship, or everybody else. Where would you go?
I'd take Ohio State and Indiana.
Yeah.
I would. I mean, I would have taken Ohio State, if you asked me my favorite pick before that game. And now I simply am done doubting Indiana. I didn't really doubt them, and I wouldn't have doubted them in this tournament. But that team is so connected. And another thing that it's going to affect Ohio State, I really do think it is. These coaches that have committed to other places, I respect coaches and how many hours they put in. You can't be in two places at once. You just can't. In Indiana, no Indiana coordinators are taking head coach jobs. That entire program has complete alignment and buy-in, top down. They are zero focused on their singular goal. Hartline has two goals. He wants to be the best coach at USF and win a national title. You can't be 100% in both places. Oregon, both their coordinators have taken head coaching jobs. I just don't. It's a strange time we're in college football. We're going to see that show up here at some point throughout the playoffs, but not for Indiana because their coaches are committed to the goal overall.
Jake, I want you to know right here, live on 97.1 The Fan, that I am actively rooting for your Wolverines to beat the Longhorn in the Cheez-Its Bowl, only because it's the Big Ten versus the SEC.
That's beautiful. I appreciate that, Tyvis. I'm rooting for them, too. They need that. They freaking need that. Hey, what are we getting with Terry Combs? I was down there with Urban down on the field. He thought it was a good hire. He said he's disciplined, he's intense. He coached DBs and special teams, right, back when you were there?
Yeah, he's a fiery guy. He's going to have everybody fired up about special teams. You need that type of energy for special teams to work in this league because, guys look at special teams like, especially in college, it's like, unless you're a guy that's just trying to get on the field, everybody look at it like, but he does a great job of making people buy into what they're doing. So I like the hire, and if he does get a chance to work with the corners, obviously he's produced a lot of first-round picks.
We were so mad when Greg Madison went to Columbus.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
what are you guys thinking about this?
No, we like. See,
it's a little less than that.
He
for
was
us.
a
It's
DC here before he got fired, and it didn't go well. You know, you think about the Alabama 2020 game against International. He was the DC there, and a lot of people got that taste in their mouth, so they're kind of like, take him.
Yeah, and Tony Alford going up too is kind of, we've already had a little bit of that. So yeah, I think that's where we're at. Also, Jake, I will say, I am rooting for you to enjoy some tasty Cheez-Its at some point during your bowl game, and that's as far as I'll go for my rooting interest.
I will. Thanks,
there you go. Thanks for the time, Jake. We appreciate it. We'll talk soon. There he is, Jake Butt on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems Fan Guest Hotline. We'll hit the buzzer next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Watching a crash on 71 northbound just past 17th Avenue as you're heading out of downtown. Expect delays. We've got the right lanes blocked off. Again, just past 17th Avenue. We're also still watching a closure up in Delaware County. Worthington Road shut down at Africa Road for the rest of the day because of a gas line issue. I'm 10 TV's Amy Stuggerwald with your fan traffic.
Picture it, your holiday table. The family cooking together, the scent of golden brown bread, rosemary from roasted potatoes, and a salad so crisp it snaps. This season at Kroger, make the moments that matter possible with quality that's affordable in every aisle. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Right now, USDA Choice T-Bone steaks in the value pack are on sale for $9.99 a pound with your digital coupon. Limit 5. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Great Lakes Hyundai, the savings are so good.
Right now, save on new Santa Fe and Tucson's with 0% financing and make no payments for 90 days. 0%. Columbus or Dublin or glexhyundai.com. With approved credit ends 1/2/26.
If you're like me, when you wake up in the morning, you feel that stiffness, numbness, or pain. It's literally the worst part of your day. But what if I told you tomorrow you could be in a whole new world? Tyvis Power here in QC Kinetics has breakthrough treatments that's giving patients relief. Some cases, even a day. It's called stem wave therapy. 20 years ago, physicians in Europe started using this device. Finally, it's here in the U.S. Patients are running to use this treatment because they're getting relief from acute pain and can't stop telling everybody about it. This device is both diagnostic and therapeutic, helping Dr. Tesner and the medical team at QC Kinetics find the problem and trigger your body's natural healing response. That's exactly what you need to promote healing and relief. Wondering if this is a good solution for your pain? QC Kinetics is taking care of you by making your first stem wave treatment $49. So call and ask about the $49 stem wave treatment right here in Columbus. 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544.
Hey friends, Beamer here, and today marks exactly 1 year since my very first weigh-in with Awaken 180. And yeah, I started a weight loss program in December. Most people wait. I figured, why not put it to the test? If I can do this through the holidays, then there's no party, no trip, no tailgate that's ever going to throw me off again. And you know what? I wasn't wrong. Week 1, I dropped 12 pounds. By New Year's, I was already down 30, on my way to dropping over 80 pounds. And 15 of it actually came in free maintenance. Awaken 180 changed my mindset, changed my outlook, and it has changed my life. It wasn't about waiting for the perfect time. It was about starting with a program that won't let you fail. Consultations are still available here in December. Get yours on the calendar today. Do what we all did and choose the solution for weight loss. Awaken 180 Weight Loss. You can give them a call at 844-346-1800. Again, that's 844-346-1800 or online at awaken180weightloss.com. Again, awaken180weightloss.com.
Getting the cold shoulder? Call Care Heating and Cooling and we'll fix your furnace fast. Call 1-800-COOLING.
You have a chance to win a beautiful new custom home or cash prize this holiday season with a Home for the Holidays raffle. And help make wishes come true for Make-A-Wish Kids. One lucky winner will be announced on December 24th, so get your $100 ticket now. Just visit A Home for the Holidays, Columbus.org to buy your tickets. That's A Home for the Holidays, Columbus.org. Terms and conditions apply.
Toyotathon is on at Tansky Sawmill Toyota. With inventory on the lot and fresh inventory rolling in daily, now is the time to treat yourself before the holidays. Visit TanskySawmillToyota.com for Toyotathon specials or visit our festive showroom on the corner of Sawmill and 161 in Dublin. And when you think Toyota, think Tansky.
Think Toyota. Think Tansky. Think Tansky.
If only there was a radio show that constantly talked about Ohio State athletics. Well, good news. It's real, baby. The Buckeye Show.
Weeknights at 6.
Proud to be your flagship home of the Buckeyes, The Fan, Ohio sports destination. It's almost Football Friday. All play and no work.
Sponsored by Tansky Sawmill Toyota.
Your home for football, The Fan. The only contraband hiding in Tyvis's butt cheeks is a Kit Kat bar. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
We had a lot of fun today on a Hot Take Tuesday. First one of those we've ever done. Thank you all for all the interaction. We appreciate it. You can still tweet us yours at Bone and Tyvis 971. Maybe we'll read a few tomorrow as well, even though it'll be, I don't know, Middling Take Wednesday? I don't know what we'll call
Hump
tomorrow.
Day Wednesday.
Just regular old Wednesday, I guess. It's not a First Friday, though.
Wild Card Wednesday.
Bishop and Friends has... No, that's a different show.
Stop stealing gimmicks.
Yeah, you can't steal that gimmick.
Stick with your own day part.
I like the sound.
Coming in going too hot, coming in doing the
too hot.
Bishop
First
and Friends
Friday.
have First Friday on Wednesday.
That's Bo's gimmick. You cannot have that.
We can't have a First Friday on a Wednesday.
Well, you have to ask Bo.
Yeah. Go ahead. You can ask. We'll talk to him tomorrow. You can ask him then.
If you're going to drink some bourbon, you can.
Well, we ain't never
participate.
We're never going to have it. Dude.
There you go. Reeser, how have you been? How are things?
I'm well since we last spoke yesterday.
Yeah.
Well. Things are well.
I didn't know if anything changed.
No,
the way
nothing,
you said that, I thought something I forgot.
Nothing in 24 hours. Baker's voice hasn't gotten better.
I know.
So
I saw that.
Do you think Ryan Day would let them dump mayo on him if they won the Duke's Mayo Bowl? Does he come off as a coach that would be open to that?
I mean, I've never thought about that since I would never in a million years see Ohio State playing in the Duke's Mayo Bowl.
I agree.
That's a good question, Tyvis, but
thank you.
Probably.
You know, Ryan Day.
Would Urban do it?
That's a hell no.
No, Urban, I think, would he would pass that
I
along.
forget which coach got concussed by the mayo jar.
Oh, did someone get that?
Might have been a Virginia Tech head coach, and not Brent Pry, but somebody, because before...
Was it Frank Beamer?
No, it might not have been a Virginia. It was an ACC coach, I'm pretty sure, but they used to just put mayo in there and then try to lift the mayo, jug of mayo over someone's head, and someone lost their control of it, and it conked the guy in the skull. And then after that, they started just to water down the mayo.
Yeah, that makes a little bit more sense.
Only in college football.
Beamer.
Was it Shane Beamer? Okay.
PJ Fleck was enjoying it. I know when he won with Minnesota.
There's a great image of Frank Solich, Ohio's former football coach, of him getting dumped fries on him because they won the famous Idaho Potato Bowl.
That's right.
And Frank Solich only had one expression, and he has the Frank Solich expression as he's getting French fries dumped on him.
You know, actually, I take it back because earlier I was saying how these bowl games suck and we don't need them. But if we can have more gimmicky bowl games where coaches get food dumped on them, I could be more in line for that. I don't know if I want to sit through 3.5 hours of it. Maybe make it a quarter. Just have 1 quarter of football, make it flag football. But I really just need the mayo getting dumped on people's heads. I do think Urban would have pulled in Kerry Combs and would have said, Kerry, that's all you, buddy. Get in there. And Kerry Combs would have probably enjoyed geting the mayo dumped on him. Feels like a thing he would have liked.
Will you be locked into some Ohio State, Illinois basketball tonight at 7:30? Are we playing that on the Fan?
Yeah, we'll have that.
You can hear that right here on the Fan, actually.
It's a hell of a job out of you. It's a Peacock-only joint, so yeah. We're your only option.
You'll want it here. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Which camera?
Yeah, I don't know which one it's on, but yeah. Yeah, I'll be watching that, Tyvis. We didn't talk much about it today, but Reese, you be watching that?
It's a big game.
It's a big game. This was...
And it's here?
Yes, it's at the Value City Arena. Last year, they lost to Pitt, a buzzer beater. And I don't know if it was 1 game or 2 games after that. They got drubbed by Auburn.
Tickets is $9, huh? Low as $9.
You going? Is that for real?
What it says. Tickets as low as $9. Illinois is
it'll be packed tonight.
4.5 point favorite.
Illinois is good.
Yeah.
I got the interview.
Martinelli got whatever he wanted the other day. Yeah, this will be.
Hey, but you know what, Buckeyes? They did win that game at Northwestern. That's a quad 1 win. It should be. I think it would be. So yeah, that's get another one tonight.
They're gonna shock the world.
I still say with the Buckeye basketball team.
Andrei Stojakovic, who I got a chance to interview when I was in Illinois with Coach Underwood.
I would just say I believe nothing about Ohio State basketball until January. That's how I feel about it.
I feel like a lot of people are there.
I think for the most part, I think there's a lot. There's things that you can take from what happens before the year turns over, like this week especially. Say it's a close loss to Illinois, or say they're able to get the upset. Then how does this team respond Saturday when they got to play West Virginia in Cleveland? Like those things, I think are they'll be little indicators of how they'll do when you get into the face punching nightly Big Ten conference.
Yeah, that's just where in years past where we've started to believe something about this basketball team, and then we saw them go in the Big Ten. So, yeah, but you know what? A good performance tonight would make me feel good. I just don't know if I would say I'm convinced. But, yeah, against Big Ten competition,
this is what
I want to – I just want to find out a good measuring stick, and we'll get one tonight at the Shot. So what do you guys have coming up on the show today?
Well,
Reese?
the ultimate standard, Dom Tiberi is going to join us at 10:30. It's Tuesday, so we do that every week. Jody Shelley's going to join at 11:30. Jackets are coming. Jackets are going through it right now. I think that was their first shutout of the season on Sunday. They're taking on the Ottawa Senators tonight, and so he'll join us at 11:30 for that. I was 500 in my NFL picks, so I didn't get a ton right, but I got enough right. We'll blitz the NFL at 11 o'clock. Again, Tuesdays are our predominantly NFL-heavy show. Shedeur Sanders, is he getting the look for the rest of the way, or is a certain Deshaun Watson going to, provide more consternation to Browns fans than they already have? We'll also try to diagnose whatever the problem is with the head coach and play calling and going for 2 down 14.
Good luck with all of that.
Thanks.
Yeah. God bless on all endeavors there. Bishop and Friends coming up 9 to noon right here on The Fan.
Shove it down your throat.
It's time for the buzzer.
Sponsored by Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems. Find your local Bryant Heating and Cooling dealer at Bryant.com.
All right, so the superlative awards for college football are all getting out there, right? We're starting to get some winners announced. We'll have more of those in the next week or so. Obviously, Heisman coming up this weekend, but the HBCU superlative awards are out there, the historically black college and universities awards for their football teams. And I can't tell you that I know most of these players. Sadly, I don't watch enough of those leagues. However, Coach of the Year is a name I think a lot of people will be familiar with. Deshaun Jackson. First-year head coach, Delaware State. We talked about this because he took over that program. Mike Vick also is coaching at Norfolk State, and I don't think things went very well at Norfolk State. However, Deshaun Jackson, good season at Delaware State. He wins Coach of the Year, so let him live. Very nice to see that for a
Deshaun Jackson won that?
Yeah,
good
he
for
did.
him,
Isn't
man.
that great? Yeah. So I think that's very cool to watch. And good to see him building a program there at Delaware State. So, yeah, that's who knows, man? Maybe in a few years he keeps building there. Maybe he becomes the next NFL player to jump to, Power 4 football, get a head coaching job there. Maybe you'd be like Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders did the same kind of pathway there. So, but yeah, good for Deshaun Jackson. Nice to see that. And I like that announcement. I like that. That was very good. That balances out the bad that I saw yesterday when I saw the Monsters, Inc. version of Monday Night Football, and I said, what are we doing? That's not made for me. I'm not good with that. But, yeah, I'm sure you guys will talk Monday Night Football next, coming up on Bishop and Friends. We will be back tomorrow. Have a great rest of your Tuesday. It's T-Bone and Tyvis on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning. Still watching slowdowns on 71 northbound due to a crash just past 17th Avenue. We've got the right lanes blocked off over there. Up in Delaware County, also watching a road closure on Worthington Road, right at Africa Road. This is because of a gas leak and will be closed for the rest of the day. I'm 10 TV's Amy Stuggerwald with your fan traffic.
It's the year-end sales event with the Ford crew.
It's sales event time, Sam.
Temperatures are dropping, but the deals are just getting hot.
Time for our annual Ford Holiday Gift Guide.
Oh, yeah.
Hard to go wrong with great deals on trucks and SUVs from Ford, America's all-time best-selling auto brand.
Don't forget the first rule of holiday gift giving, Hank.
What's that, Sam?
Always remember to treat yourself, too.
Well said.
Based on Automotive News Almanac historical data and industry-reported sales data from 1909 through 2024 CY.
Feeling stuck on your own 10-yard line in the career game? Maybe it's time to just go for IT. My Computer Career has the game plan to score a rewarding new IT career in months. Whether you're a rookie, a breakout career changer, or a military veteran ready to serve. Why spend years chasing a college degree when you can fast-track your future in IT starting now? Take your mark, get set, go for IT. Take the free career evaluation at mycomputercareer.edu today. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
this. Breathe. You got this. You got this.
In the moments that truly matter, what do? Rise to the occasion. Ohio Health. It's time.
Hey, Central Ohio, it's Andrew from Home Team Solutions. And yes, we buy houses for cash the easy way. We've been buying houses for over 20 years and we've seen it all. Whether you've inherited a property, you're behind on payments, the house needs work, or just want to avoid the hassle of listing, we've got you covered. No repairs, no clean out, no stress, just a fair cash offer and you pick the closing date. We've helped hundreds of homeowners sell fast and hassle-free, and we're proud to have 5-star reviews all across Central Ohio and an A+ rating with the BBB. If you're ready to sell your house the easy way, call Home Team Solutions at 614-962-SELL. That's 614-962-7355, or visit us online at selltohometeam.com. Home Team Solutions, local, trusted, and family-owned. Again, that's 614-962-SELL. 614-962-7355 or selltohometeam.com.
From moving compliance targets to shifting regulations, the pressure to stabilize is growing. At Plant Moran, we help you meet complexity with confidence. We cut through the noise and give you the tools to act, ground your planning in insights, and tailored tax strategies from senior specialists so the next step you take is on solid footing. Don't chase stability, lead with it. Plant Moran. Stability, period.
This holiday season, Germain Toyota of Columbus is unwrapping incredible savings on the toughest trucks around. Right now, drive home a 2025 or 2026 Toyota Tundra with an unbeatable 0% financing for up to 72 months. That's right, power, performance, and 0%. And there's more holiday cheer. Every Tundra is sold at MSRP with 20% due at signing. No gimmicks, no surprises, just real value on one of America's favorite full-size trucks. So upgrade to a brand new Toyota Tundra. Holiday savings at Germain Toyota of Columbus on the corner of I-70 and Bryce Road.
Grow your savings with certainty and jingle all the way into 2027 with a 16-month certificate from Kemba Financial Credit Union, earning you up to 4.50 annual percentage yield. Strong returns plus local people equals peace of mind and the best place to save in Central Ohio. Visit Kemba.org. $500 minimum deposit required to open and earn stated APY. $250,000 maximum deposit. Restrictions apply. Advantage status required. Insured by NCUA. Expires 12/31/25.
People can't say enough amazing things about Vanscoy Hair Clinics. Men and women struggle with hair loss every day, and they completely change their lives. Vanscoy Hair Clinics is the only company in Ohio that has PRP, platelet-rich plasma, and a multi-unit hair grafting hair transplant procedure. Go to vanscoyhair.com for more info or call 614-432-8042. Here's what some of their hair transplant clients have said.
Around 26, 27, I lost almost all of my hair on top. It changed my life in ways that I could not imagine.
My hair is going to continue growing for the rest of my life.
There is hope that you can do something about your hair loss.
Multi-unit hair grafting gives you 3 times more hair per procedure, saving you time and money. Hair transplants are more affordable than ever, and PRP is a fast, easy, and effective 45-minute treatment for thinning or damaged hair. Call Vanscoy for a free consultation, 614-432-8042, or visit vanscoyhair.com. That's 614-432-8042.